Welcome back to Gil's Arena, presented by Underdog. Whoa, whoa! How everybody feeling today?
All right. How you feeling? Huh? You about to start?
You crippin' today?
Move over?
No.
I could.
What do I do? Just put my water.
Real crip today. I don't know what type of energy you on.
Big crip energy.
Know nothing about that.
No. I don't know them niggas like that. But this is Gil's Arena, presented by Underdog. As always, we got the legend Gilbert Arenas here with us.
What up?
We got NBA champion of the world, Swaggy P, Nick Young, back on the couch, 7-time champion.
Yeah, I'm moving up.
We are elevated.
Yeah, man.
And on this side of the couch, we got the man known as Cemetery Larry. That's not your name anymore?
Not today. I'm the Cookie Monster.
The jar is empty.
It's not empty.
The jar is more
We're
than half.
refilling the jar today.
Is the jar half empty or half full? We got the Cookie Monster, NCAA champion of the world, Rashad McCants, back in the building.
Oh, yeah, you did win.
So, Gil, before we start, I know you were in the
won a
group
real
chat.
one. He won a real championship.
What was mine?
It was a championship.
Okay. So you the only one that ain't
It
winning.
was with friends, right? It was like
Yeah,
with friends.
you
Like, where you at in your picture?
In the front, sitting right there. It's a couple pictures, me and KD, you know.
Oh yeah. You
Yeah, it's a lot,
gotta
you
make
know?
sure you get to tell your friends and your kids. Like, yeah, that's
That was in there
that's
too.
me and KD. That's KD
They
right there.
champions too. That's you right, because they was in the picture too. It's a family full of champions.
So before we get into the show today, Gil, I know you saw the group chat this morning. Apparently, Richard Jefferson was on Get Up and said you didn't do shit to help Arizona in their title. Get to the Natty game.
Wow.
I didn't watch the clip. I don't get up for 7:30 Pacific.
Wait, what is that?
What?
He said
Damn.
your contributions were very minimal in
Trash,
helping Arizona
bro.
reach that NCAA championship
I knew
game
you was trash, all that talk.
against Duke. Obviously, Arizona Duke take on each other in the Sweet 16.
I thought y'all was homies.
I thought I led the team in scoring.
In the regular part. That's how it always be though. Like, y'all blowing people out. They let the ass person come
I
in.
really thought I led the team in scoring. I really thought that
They let the walk-on come in and play, you know.
Damn.
I think he
What the
averaged,
fuck?
I think he averaged 13 and 6 in the tournament. I I think that's what he
You said
actually
13
had.
and 6?
That's what he had.
Damn, you knew the
I was hurt.
You knew the exact stat.
Yeah, I was hurt for 2 games. I couldn't play and average that.
Yeah, he posted a
4
video.
and 3 steals.
It's cool. He was Jason Tatum.
No, I don't know who he was. No, he was the 4th.
He was Richard?
Nah.
Corner nigga. You started off a corner nigga. You always been.
I mean, we can read the stats if
Go
you
back
want
to your
read
roots.
the stats. You know what I mean?
He also
I got the stats.
He also posted a video a while ago, said the night before the Natty game, you were up to some nefarious deeds, but
Yeah, it was screaming because I had a torn
Yeah.
soft tissue in my chest.
and that's ultimately why
screaming.
Arizona may not have
Yeah, I
been
tore
able
my chest. I tore my soft tissue in the Final Four.
So you were
Fucking Zebo and was it Hudson?
Michigan State?
Yeah, I tried to go for a steal and the motherfuckers closed that. You know, they was like, "Don't go through the gap."
Oh, yeah. That one.
I tried to go through. I faked and tried to go through the gap. And
Shoulder
close
first.
it. Wow. So yeah, so it fucked me up for that game and the championship.
So you were more important to that Arizona getting to the championship game than Richard Jefferson, is what you're basically saying on this couch.
So you didn't really play in the championship game. That's fucked up, boy.
It's hurt, brother.
You almost
Bruce did
tasted it. You almost tasted it.
So we got rich.
You almost tasted the chip. Like it's like a feeling.
You gotta
did he?
say it different.
No, did he?
Okay, first game.
You gotta say it different. And my nigga got to rewind, say that again. A different way this time.
I don't know, brother. Who does it look like is the star here, baby? You know what I
Let me
mean?
see.
That's me up there, man. That's
Oh, yeah.
what I
Okay,
do.
you can see now.
This is what I do.
Oh, that
This
was
is what he do. This is what I do. This is what he do.
That's one game, though. That's one game. You can't tell me no one game. Pritchard should have 40, didn't he?
Pritchard just did have 40 along with
and
Derek White.
All right, so you was white. You was Derek White.
Derek Caucasian.
Get it.
Yeah, man, you better look at that. I'm on Illinois to get to the championship, man. It was a one-man show out there, man. I think he scored. What did he score? 4 or 5?
You only play, but that is true.
Fight back, RJ.
You only play
Fight
one
back,
game.
RJ.
No,
RJ, fight back on the next episode of Get
I
Up.
played first game, 21. I got hurt in there, so I think that what's the name? I had like 6 steals,
thought you said
but I got
you-
hurt in the middle of the.
So you missed
Final
2
Four
games.
I was in hampered 2 games.
In hampered.
What's that mean?
Hurt.
So basically what he's saying is true. You didn't do shit, basically.
I mean, we averaged the same amount, and he had 2 full games over me. That's how bad it was.
It gets harder as you...
8. Like, I mean, he was cool. He was a nice little 4-5.
Cool, eh?
It gets
He had a good championship game.
It gets harder, that's why.
Yeah, I know.
Nick, listen, man.
Right here, this is
The first game you play in
I'm
the
not
No,
gonna keep telling you how to talk, but
This is
listen.
right here.
it gets harder.
This is the elite. This is Elite 8. Look what happens at harder. Elite 8. I had 18 points. First 18. I was outscoring Illinois by
How do
myself.
you have this right at your phone?
Because I looked at what he said, and I clearly remember, brother. I clearly remember who the star was of the team. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Like when Iggy said the best player to ever play in Arizona, it's me.
But why would he say it?
He always said because I had a bad championship, and that was his.
So he mad at you
No, that was just his best game.
when
Him
the
and-
bad
him and
the
Dublin.
bad game you had was his best game.
Yeah. He had 19. Yeah.
And y'all lost.
A
Oh,
little 19.
so he was a star that night.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
And it's gone to his
Him and Dunleavy.
Oh shit.
Oh.
Yeah, Dunleavy was whopping his ass.
Oh, that's when they won though. Okay.
Yeah,
okay.
they lost the championship.
Okay.
So I'm
Dude,
blamed.
with Jay Will in there.
So it was my fault because I didn't.
Almost had that
I was
championship
4 for
experience.
17.
You lost to Jason.
I respect you still getting them shots up, though.
I had to.
Oh yeah, 4 for 17.
I had to.
Yeah,
I
that's
couldn't
all.
shoot, but I had to.
RJ, you got an open invitation.
It was the Final Four MVP on the line.
Just like, hey, go down shooting, just like old boy from St. John's. He was 3 for 17.
I know black.
At least you kept playing.
RJ, you have an open invitation to come back to the
It
arena
was crazy how I
and
carried
confirm or
this thing.
deny Gil's assessment.
Is your back hurt? Your back?
Yeah, I ain't even realize, like, damn, I was doing a lot of heavy lifting around here.
You ain't do shit.
4 steals. I averaged 3 steals.
You ain't do. Stop showing me this
This
damn
is what I
phone,
got
man. I can't see.
Now, see him showing me this phone.
This is the game I
Okay.
got hurt. I had 12, 6
Okay.
steals, 7 assists. Boy, I was sitting that motherfucker, oh, boy,
right,
all over.
all right.
Spider-Man.
Alright.
Hey, what you doing? Did you get to the championship?
Got to Elite Eight.
Shit.
Oh.
And I averaged 30 the whole time.
Man, I can't even imagine. I had too many people on my team to do that.
Me too.
So for all the
We
fans
all
out
got
there,
the same amount of people on our team.
No.
Nah,
Got
he
the
had
same-
all-
He got the star. Like, he can talk over us because he had other McDonald players.
Me too.
You didn't have no McDonald's.
Who was yours?
None of your.
I had NBA draft picks.
No, McDonald's.
Taj Gibson. Who better than Taj Gibson on your team?
I had Richard Jefferson, McDonald's, Jason Gardner,
Taj
McDonald's,
Gibson.
Lauren Woods, McDonald's, Michael Wright, McDonald's. 4
Nobody knows.
McDonald's.
I don't know.
And then it was just one.
You could just name.
And it was
I
the
don't
Burger
know.
King.
I'm
just naming it,
Taj
right?
Gibson.
Yeah, no, he's legit. All of them was.
Taj-
No, we was damn near supposed to be the best college team that
No,
ever played.
for sure.
But they had you and y'all lost. That's why.
that's enough.
I don't like
That's
it.
enough.
I don't like it. I don't like it either, Joe. I don't
we
like
supposed
it
to
either.
be together. We was, you know. But I see your.
We're supposed to be brothers on this couch. We're supposed to unite. But for all the
See what
fans
Richard
out
do?
there,
This is the shit Richard
He's
likes
an
to do,
instigator.
right? This
Great
is
at
what
it.
Richard like to do.
RJ is an
mean, you know,
instigator.
We lost because Dunleavy had a great game.
So
His man.
for all the fans out there, we still got 2 viewing options for you, our traditional version, mobile, vertical version. Pick whichever one you want to watch. Just make sure you support the show. Here's what's cracking in the arena today. Jimmy Butler played his first game in Miami against the Heat since the trade, and the Dubs got smacked. But will Jimmy get the last laugh? Dame Lillard, out indefinitely with a blood clot in his right calf, could miss the rest of the season. So where do the Bucks go from here? And the Thunder tied an OKC record with their 60th win of the season. Is SGA ready to lead them to the promised land? We got some info, some stats, some research that suggests that they might be on the championship trajectory. But I need to know on this couch if y'all believe it to be true or not. But before we get into all that, as always, this show is brought to you by Underdog. Go ahead, download the app, use promo code GIL, get up to $1,000 in bonus cash, plus a special pick'em. As for tonight, Swaggy, making your debut in the partner pack. They've been hounding you down for months, telling you to send some pick'ems in. So let's take a look at Swaggy's picks for tonight, if we can.
Look at that.
Josh Hart lowered 12.5 points.
So he lost that one.
I don't believe it.
Norman Powell, higher
What happened?
17.5
He
points.
lost that one.
Was it Norman Powell? Wow.
LeBron higher 1.5 three-pointers made. The Lakers in Indianapolis taking on the Pacers. LeBron was on Pat McAfee's show. We're going to talk a little bit about some of the things he had to say on that program. Austin Reeves higher 1.5 three-pointers made. Derek White higher 3.5 three-pointers made. Celtics are at the Suns tonight.
Even that?
It's Josh Hart. The Josh Hart went bad.
You think he'll score more than
Just
that?
had a triple-double.
Triple-double.
Him and Cat became the first
Ice
Knicks
Cube.
duo with a
He
triple-double.
gonna give you 15.
Today is a good
No, he
day.
gonna give you 15.
But it was 12 points.
Today is a good
When the last
day.
time he scored over 13 points?
Literally yesterday.
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 So he played a back.
The last time. Remember the last
back, and
time.
y'all think he's gonna do it?
Less than 24 hours ago.
Let's see.
But if you roll with Swaggy's partner pack, you can win 12 points.
man, I gotta do that shit,
Be supportive.
No. Y'all trying to win, go.
I don't try to. No,
Why you
see
say
this.
you think Norm not
his
gonna get
son
the
did
17?
that shit.
I gotta see this New York Knicks.
His son did that.
Knicks.
So, Swaggy, some unfortunate news to report to you. We asked the chat if they were riding or fading with your picks for tonight. 62% said they are not rolling, they are fading.
crazy.
Unfortunate.
Hating.
But for the 38% who are, if you like Swaggy's partner pack,
Just no Jason.
hit up the Underdog app. If you don't have Underdog, download the app, use promo code GIL, get up to $1,000 in bonus cash, plus a special pick'em. As a reminder, Underdog launching Gil's Arena NBA Playoff Best Ball Tournament with a $50,000 prize pool. Draft a team for the entirety of the playoffs or more than one, like Gil has been doing every single day on this couch since we made that announcement.
Yeah, they be trying
Always
to.
go with
Compete against everyone on this couch,
Ooh, I get LeBron.
as well as the rest of the chat. First place wins not only $5,000, but we're going to fly you out wherever you're at. We're going to bring you out to LA, to the beautiful San Fernando Valley, to come check out an episode of Gil's Arena presented by Underdog Whoop Whoop. Live in studio.
Let's go.
Tournament is, Gil, that's not your cue to keep
I got
drafting.
Bron and Mobley. Bam! And Tatum. Bam!
Tournament is live right now. Draft before it fills. You may even see us in the draft lobby in the near future. We have a link in the chat to the NBA lobby. Find the tournament there. And we will be drafting our Gil's Arena best ball teams, or Gil will be drafting one of his teams since he already got about 50-11 right now.
Yeah,
I got
that's crazy.
75.
You have 75.
75.
Best ball.
75.
And
Shout
all
out
I
to-
need to win is one. And I'm
One for 75. That's a good app. Shout out to Underdog for making this happen. As always, we do Mostly Fans at the end of every show. If you drop a good question in the chat with your Underdog username, we use it on this program. $50 bonus to your Underdog account if you send us a video at mostlyfansgil@gmail.com, and we use that video on the show. $100 bonus to your Underdog account. If you can't watch the show live with us on YouTube, audio versions available on Apple, Spotify, wherever you get your podcast. Again, we are still doing our Gillian subscriber giveaway, but I'm gonna be honest, some of y'all have been extremely lazy, have not been subscribing to the show at the rate that we need. We're trying to hit 1 million subs by tomorrow. That is tomorrow, Thursday. We were at 993 yesterday at the end of the show. We have the counter right here. Shout out to the crew.
That's nice. Where is it?
Yeah, that's Versace.
Oh, that's nice. I ain't gonna lie.
So the channel is now over 994,000 subscribers. We didn't even get any clap from anybody in this arena right now. That's how disappointed. Don't give me the courtesy clap now.
I know why they're disappointed. They feel they're gonna be left out of the party.
If we get 1 million subs, we're having a function tomorrow. Win, lose, or draw. But we need to get to that 1 million subs. They got a cake and everything. It ain't a 997 cake or a 998 cake. It is a 1 million subscriber cake, Gil.
That's crazy.
We need our plaques. We need a bunch of shit over here in the arena.
It says 1 million on it.
It might say 997, just depending on how shit goes.
Better get one that says 997 and enjoy it, because
Still
if
accomplishment.
it don't say if it says 1 million, I can only eat it when they get to 1 million. I'm selfish.
We only eat 1 million
I'm
cake
selfish.
in this arena. But we are giving away at least $1,000 on the show today. Something tells me it's going to be a little bit
Hey, you
more.
got lotion?
I was just about to give you a compliment.
I'm giving you one.
No. Putting lotion on me? That ain't no compliment. Hold on.
Hopefully HR is not watching the show right now. You can't lotion up another man.
I'm not understanding.
I know, I wasn't either.
Like, what kind of, did you put some kind of vocabulary thing in your back? You just
Paul.
gay.
Yeah.
Today, gay.
just all gay.
Today, we're going to do this. This what we're doing?
Community
feeling
pack.
today. This
Shit.
how I'm feeling.
Damn.
You gonna really bring
Oh,
it?
you really brought the lotion.
Don't put it
I
between them.
need-
You handing lotion to two men?
No, it's one man.
There's one man.
It's one.
You the only one doing the
Like
action.
activator for a Jerry curl, Swaggy. Go ahead. Moisturize. Get ready to go. We got a lot to get into.
It's not a good scene.
We're going to start overseas on this particular episode. The NBL Finals wrapped up this weekend with the Illawarra Hawks, coached by Justin Tatum, Jason's dad, winning the series over Melbourne United to secure their first chip in 24 years. The Melbourne United squad features former NBA champion and Cavs legend Matthew Dellavedova. Even though his team lost the chip, Delly was named NBL Finals MVP, but Delly did something interesting after getting the award. Let's take a look.
Davo, this really belongs to you. You had a hell of a series. Congratulations on the win. To our boys, thanks for a fun season. To our families, we appreciate everything you do. But Davo, this is yours. A moment that'll live forever.
A moment that'll live forever. That was a janky-looking Finals MVP award thing. You could have just tossed it to him, but Davo is Hawks guard Will Davo Hickey. Dropped 21 points, 10 boards, 8 assists in the win to help his team win the chip in Game 5. Do you guys respect Delly for coming off his Finals MVP since his squad lost in the Finals?
Hey, how much he had? Do you don't know?
Who?
Delly.
5.
Not enough.
5, 2, and 2.
No.
He didn't do. He had a decent game, but
What was it?
team lost. He had like 15 or so. He averaged like 15 for the final.
No, what did he have that game? 5, 2, and 2.
Wait. And they gave him finals MVP?
He was home. It was home.
Oh, okay.
You heard everybody booing.
Yeah. So it was one of those things where he felt that it was somebody else's trophy, and he did the commendable thing. I mean, it kind of makes the voting process a little janky.
Yeah.
That's an embarrassment to them. Like come on, dog. I get it, but this is his, so he kind of slapped them in the face. But it seemed like it was well deserved.
He might not win another award after that, huh? You give him another award after that?
Give who?
Dudley, whatever.
What award are you gonna give him?
Davo.
He lost and his numbers was worse.
But I'm just saying, what if he go back again and they win and he balls out?
No. What I'm saying, this is like the finals against Golden State, and then you know how like Iguodala got it, right?
He deserved it.
No. Do you know how like LeBron averaged 39? Right. This is like giving it to him
Why?
on that Cavs team.
No, right.
Dellavedova had 21, 10, and 8.
No, the other person
That's
had
Davo.
21, 10, 8.
Davo had
Davo had
10
that.
in it.
Dellavedova?
No, Davo. Will Davo Hickey had.
The one he gave the trophy.
Will Hickey.
Hickey, he had the 21.
They both had the same stats.
Yeah.
Dellavedova had 21, 10, and 8.
Oh.
He had 21, 10, and 8.
Oh, man.
So they gave it to Dellavedova. He lost.
That's crazy.
Had the same stats.
See how you gas, is that green lighting? Gaslighting?
Gaslighting.
See how you gaslight?
He said
Green light. Green light is it means we good. We're good.
Yeah.
We're good to go.
See how you glass lighting?
Not glass lighting.
Hold on, we are
Grass
confirmed.
Grass lighting. Yeah, grass.
Grass
Yeah, grass
It
lighting.
just don't sound right saying grass. See how you grass lighting?
Yeah, that's
Grass
better.
lighting.
Snaking. He's snaking it.
I can't believe you, Gil.
Wi-Fi a little janky in the arena right now.
You turning it into real media.
Yeah, he did the right thing.
Wi-Fi janky too many.
Okay, Mikal Bridges. God damn it.
21, 10, and 8.
Damn. You got Mikal. I'm sorry, y'all. I had Mikal.
Oh, you didn't want to hear?
You didn't want
No, I was on the clock.
Oh, okay. When you wrong, when you gaslighting, you didn't want to hear? I just learned that the other day.
You just learned it.
USC type stuff,
USC extension. You got them extension classes going.
You feel me? Take online classes. But I feel like that's dope. That's dope, though, man. I feel like how much they lose by? Was it a close game?
Like 10, something like that.
There's
Anyway,
no
go.
system in place where the loser gets to win.
I ain't seen it in a long time. Well, I ain't never seen it. That's the last time it was West, Mr. West, Jerry West.
Gerald West.
So,
You said Jerry West?
yeah, that's probably the last time, but I don't think nobody's seen
They
that.
stopped it. Stop giving the MVP to the loser.
Gil, if you would have won that Finals MVP like Deli did, would you have come up off of it?
He don't pass nothing.
No, Deli in that Game 5 had 5.7 assists, 2 rebounds.
Say that again.
How much you had?
5.7 assists, 2 rebounds in that game. Hickey had the 21, 8, and 10. In the deciding game, the series clinching victory.
You know what? We don't know who to believe at this point. You know, I don't know who's right or wrong.
No, he's right. I read the wrong stats.
What the fuck, man? Now I gotta take the gas line. I'm gonna retract my statements. You know, be an honorable man. You was right.
Should I get Edwards and Garland?
It's even worse.
Pay attention to me.
But it's even worse that his stats are worse.
But I'm saying on another note, how you gonna give that man the Finals MVP
That's
after he
sick.
dropped 5, 7, and 2?
That's the sickest.
Because it was him.
The game decided.
Because they was at home, right?
He was a lighter shade of skinned.
He was the MVP.
Come on,
they were-
He was the MVP of the season. Dellavedova.
Oh. And how much he averaged the whole year?
Averaging 14 and 4.
See, over there, stats like that, like that's.
And then
like
he
the
had
average.
5. He had 5. They basically was trying to give it to him because he's like their best player. And he made it but didn't win.
Okay.
Hometown hero.
So like 14 is like good over there, right?
Solid.
Yeah.
Like Euro
No,
League,
no,
like
no.
18.
Deli's first 4 games, he had 18, 14, 16, and 17, but then he put up the stinker in Game 5.
okay.
Still got the Finals MVP.
But I heard it's like hard to score like that over there.
They play college type rules and shit.
But brings me to my next question. Did you ever get an award that you feel like you didn't deserve? Ever get an award in your life that you feel like you didn't deserve?
Have you?
It's you.
I'm no award, you said? You
No,
don't
I'm just
deserve
saying,
me?
No, I'm just saying. Have you ever got an award you didn't deserve?
Thank you, man. I knew you appreciate me, man.
No, he's asking you. You
Oh,
ever got an
I thought-
I'm
award?
asking the couch, but whoever.
Yeah, well,
Nah.
Well, I don't know.
I
how-
pretty much won everything now.
I'm not. No. No, I'm not. No.
Wow.
Gil, we don't care about your
Yes,
basketball
pay
draft.
attention. You messing up the show.
No.
At the 6 and 7 pick, I got.
What the fuck they do? Don't ask me.
I got Tatum and LeBron.
Okay, well, that I actually do care about that. That's a good combo.
That's the last pick I got.
Shai, I saw you talking to the skull. Did you ever feel
Trying to tell me to put him on. He was like, yeah, come on. I'm like, no.
hearing voices? Hearing near. Did you ever
We
feel like
took an
you,
oath. We took an oath. We took an oath.
Did you ever feel like you won an award you didn't deserve?
No.
You deserve everything you got in life.
Except for these cookies.
Those are.
I did not deserve these. Just like the prior owner.
LeBron didn't deserve his cookies, Shai. There's a clear do not touch sign on the cookies.
Exactly.
They have been.
Somebody been eating my cookies.
The Cookie Monster.
Brother, can you answer the damn question?
Yeah, I feel like you were trying to push Swaggy towards saying something.
No, I'm just telling him to answer the question. Have you ever got an award that you didn't deserve?
Damn, Nick.
I don't know where he at today.
No, I'm just
No,
no, man, I'm
Is
just
he doing
asking,
a
man.
professional basketball league, perhaps? Maybe.
Well, one time I was walking.
That's what it looked like out there.
I was walking, right?
Damn. Traveling?
Just walking. Just
walking.
randomly walking.
Somewhere.
Up and down the court,
Just tripped.
tripped onto a championship.
Failed.
Got a ring. It's crazy.
This lady helped me up. Took her to the house. Didn't know I was gonna get the award, but it just happened randomly. You feel me? And I was like, cool, it's a good championship award. She gave me and I left, you know? So I think we both won that day, you know?
He's a winner.
Yeah.
That's a high five. That's a high five. Ah, yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Sounds similar to the nicest thing you've ever done for a fan.
A little bit, but this one was somebody I like wanted, like, cause it was like somebody previous like had her, and he left the team. So I tripped and failed.
Oh, you got the biggest reward.
Biggest reward. I wanted that.
Wow.
Cause I was young and it was
Just looking at it
What?
from afar, over there with the
I was
side eye.
like, damn, man, I wish I could get it. But it was my turn to
It's
shoot.
my turn.
They traded.
Pass the peas. like we used to do.
Yeah. She came in the house. Hey, this house look familiar. I said, yeah, the previous owner used to live there. He let me borrow it there.
You remember this couch?
You remember this?
You remember this couch too, huh? Right over here.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's move into some actual
That's a good award.
NBA basketball topics. So, what should have been the biggest story tonight, but was a major letdown. After getting traded to the Warriors before the deadline, the eyes of the basketball world were on Jimmy Butler making his return to South Beach Tuesday night in his first game back against the Heat. Before the game, TNT's Taylor Rooks asked Jimmy what would happen if and when he saw Pat Riley at the game. Jimmy responded, "I have nothing to say to Pat, and Pat better have nothing to say to me." There was no love lost between the former co-workers, but the Heat still gave Jimmy his flowers and then proceeded to give him an L in the blowout win. So the Heat honored Jimmy with a pregame tribute video before he was introduced in the starting lineup. Let's take a look at it. He did watch. It was a beautiful moment.
Yeah, that was pretty.
There was Jimmy getting his flowers with the weave braid in his due. But after much anticipation, the fans also gave him a standing ovation as well. But after much anticipation, the game turned out to be a hot pack of mid as the Heat cruised to an easy win, never trailing in the game. Jimmy finished with 11 points on 5 of 12 shooting, along with 6 rebounds, was passive throughout the game. We were watching on playback during our playback watch party, told them to turn the channel, which they refused to do. Jimmy was rarely looking for scoring opportunities in the game. Warrior starters combined for 10 points in the first half, with the 5 players only scoring 2 points each, going 5 for 20 from the field combined. Bam Adebayo led the Heat with 27 points and 8 rebounds, scoring 16 of those points in the first half. Tyler Hero had 20 points and 7 dimes. He was 7 for 10 from the field. Andrew Wiggins had 10 points on 4 of 13 shooting in his first game against the Dubs. So, as the final buzzer sounded, Jimmy left the court without dapping up any of his former teammates. Andrew Wiggins stayed on the court, hung out with the Dubs for a little bit, and Steve Kerr. After the game, Jimmy was asked about playing his first game against his former team and had this to say.
Like I always say, I got a lot of love for this city, for the fan base here. Video was nice. I won't say that there was a lot of emotions, though. I think I went into this thing level-headed. We wanted to win the game. It didn't go the way we planned, but we'll be all right.
I feel like this is closure. I mean, I know you had said, and all the guys in the other locker room had said too, that this is in the past already. But do you sense like tonight, coming here, getting the fan response, all that stuff is kind of puts it in the past?
I mean, it was behind me a long time ago. As soon as I ended up a Golden State Warrior, everything that had went on was dead. So, you know, like I always say, I'm always focused on like the right now and what's to come. So I'm here as a Golden State Warrior, and I got a job to do.
So Jimmy's been known to do some trolling. After the game, the Heat returned the favor by posting this photo on the team's official Twitter account. 2-0 season sweep against the Golden State Warriors. Photo features Jimmy and Bam Adebayo staring each other down. So we watched the game on playback, or tried to. Obviously, there's a lot of distractions going on. But how did Jimmy Butler look in his first game against the Heat since the trade?
Ain't that the type of pettiness you wanted them to do from the beginning?
They should have put a score. How he looked the same way when he left. Just different jersey.
And what was that way when he left, Gil?
5, 7, 8, 9, 10 points. Walking around.
12 shot attempts in the game.
Going around looking at.
Did not make a three-pointer in the game, so.
Looking at the moon.
As you predicted.
I said that.
I know my players. Scout report is real.
Damn. But
He not happy with basketball, period.
You think so?
That's what it look. He don't gotta know you supposed to look, no Steph, we got it. No Steph going into my old territory. I'm up all night. I can't sleep. I'm going for 50. No matter what, I'm telling everybody, listen, man, I'm shooting that bitch every single time, especially if Tyler Hero on me. Every single time, he's gonna have to foul me or let me score. What are you, he drank coffee right before the game. That's what the fuck happened.
He did have a cup of coffee as he entered the arena.
I knew it.
But you
Motherfucker's
don't
on
drink coffee?
decaf. He's on decaf.
You did not know the caffeination.
He's on decaf. I knew it was decaf.
Did not appear to be.
You didn't drink coffee before the game?
No. Dehydrates you.
Shit, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
I did.
I wonder why we got
Dehydrates you.
Right?
You be thirsty as hell.
gonna be all fucked up.
Dry to the motherfucker. Yeah, that's what it do. Dry you out.
Damn.
Did show up with the coffee.
I didn't
Said,
know
Pat
that.
better not talk to me. I ain't gonna talk
All
to you.
that energy, man.
on
You
that
can't
side.
say all that and not back that up, bro.
But as we know, when
Weird.
Taylor Rooks is around, people are known to say some.
Oh, that's what it was?
She asked
I don't
before the game.
think Pat wanted to talk to him after that performance.
Man, Pat was eating pasta. Pat in there eating pasta, twisting it up. Yeah, Jimmy, don't worry, we ain't got shit to say to you either. Shit. Tabella.
So fair to say, Couch disappointed, expecting more from Jimmy in that return. Make a statement. They got smacked by 26 points in the game.
But it was either gonna go two ways, you know, him trying to come out gunning or him thinking too much during the game, getting emotional. He could act tough and all that, but obviously you seen it on his face. I feel like he was more focused on the outside of being in Miami than on the court.
Right.
Yeah. And, you know, like I said in playback, man, you ain't seen your work in a long time in Miami. You coming back. You probably trying to
Been
see.
6 weeks.
Yeah, you know, you got like
you
three
miss 'em.
favorites. You
That's
got like
different. Miss some
yeah.
energy. When you got miss some energy, you might not show up to the next
Yeah,
4 games, nigga. You down for the
He
next
probably try to get it in before the game, you know.
Sheesh.
Try to see 3 of them, you know. Yeah.
While drinking coffee?
What the
Confidence
Wiggins do
coffee.
though? They both was like the same energy.
Man, Wiggins made sense. They was trapping that motherfucker.
They
That one made sense.
The Warriors seemed to take the Wiggins matchup
Yeah,
personally.
they did. They took it personally.
They were
All that goddamn energy you was talking and all that shit talking about Pat this, Pat that, and then you get there and then you're. How many shots you took?
12 field goal attempts in the game, 5 for 12 from the field.
Sometimes you have those nights, man, when you just thinking your body wasn't right. He wasn't.
You filmed
5
you
for
filmed
12?
yourself playing dominoes.
5 for 30.
Spirited
Filmed
domino
yourself
game.
playing
the day
dominoes before the game, letting the Heat know, hey, Jimmy is really think we playing.
5 for 30.
Hey, and then you know what Pat Riley said? He came down there before the game and he said, this is Heat culture. Let him know this shit was here before him. Teach him a lesson.
He think he was gonna win? Like he did? Does he think we give a fuck if he wins the game?
He's
Like I don't like 60 in the loss. You won that. You let him know who's king.
But when
You get 10 and
That's a
win.
good point.
Like
That's a good point.
He wins the game.
If you go outshine,
what's his
just
career high? He
I don't
never
give a fuck
got
what
60.
that
He
should
not
have
a
40
score.
yeah, 40.
that should have been a career high.
Yeah, 50. No, he had 51 in Chicago.
That's supposed to have been the career high.
But he's not like he averaged what?
53 with the
53
Bulls.
and-
He's also had a 52-point
I'm
game.
right there,
with the
though.
Bulls.
Said 51.
2 50 pieces in his
I'm
career.
just saying.
That's supposed to.
I'm
you
not supposed to know Jimmy Butler's career high.
But
Very impressive.
ain't this Bam best game of the season too?
No.
27. This probably this.
Yeah, probably his.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
One of his most.
One of his most.
Like good, you
Yeah,
showed up.
yeah.
Like
16
Bam
points in
had
the
a
first
theme.
half.
You hear Jimmy say he had spoke to T-Row and
Yeah, and K-Love, that were the
And
only
K-Love.
that were the only people he
and
communicated
when they
with.
interviewed Bam earlier after the trade, he didn't have a lot to say. Like defer, like yeah.
Like Bam was ready. I
Yeah,
felt like.
I think Bam took that challenge, and that's why they took that. They posted that
Yep.
picture because
They also
there's a rift.
posted the photo of him dunking on
So the
Jimmy.
only one I was ready was the 2 niggas that stayed in Miami. The 2 people that got traded was y'all was just
Maple Jordan and
y'all
Jimmy
was
Bucket.
just chilling. But I guess
But we're not
sometimes-
talking about Wiggins' energy though towards
Yeah.
other side.
He had a 42 piece the previous
We're not
game.
even looking at how Wiggins supposed to feel and how he didn't show up too, right?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
But he got doubled. Like as a coach, that's what I'm doing. I'm doubling you.
He got double.
Yeah, half court. They was pressing the shit out of that man.
They probably knew what to do. They see
That's
him
the-
in practice.
So they was treating him as primary.
Yeah.
No Steph.
No, I'm not. You're just not gonna get off on me. I know what your energy is. I'm not gonna let you get off on me. Miami was basically like, yeah, we'll see what he do.
So 45 games this season. Jimmy's only had one game where he's attempted more than 20 field goal attempts. This should have been game number 2 in your gentleman's estimation.
It was supposed. I mean, you're going like.
Who else had them? What was the other shot attempts for everybody else on the Warriors?
On the Warriors, let me pull it up for you.
I think the first quarter they only had 2. Everybody had 2. Like 2 point.
They were 5 for 20. Everybody on the squad.
They went out, man.
Their 5 starters only had 2
points.
points. The bench had 30, I believe, in that first half.
Wow.
Miami
10
won.
points for the starters, 30 for the bench. So let's take a look at field goal attempts. Brandon Pajemski
He had more points, right?
had 14 points, was 6 for 16 from the field. Moses
16
Moody
shots.
16.
Like
took 13 shots.
16 shots.
Jimmy was third with 12 shots, and Kuminga came off the bench, took 10 shots.
Minga off the bench is taking more shots.
Damn.
What?
He only took 10 to Jimmy's 12.
What is my question? I would want to have this question though. What is Draymond giving the team?
In that particular,
No, not in this particular. I'm just saying, like, what is he supposed to be giving the Warriors something that Jimmy can bounce off of, or is it just the name right now?
well, I mean, Draymond, I think the front runner for Defensive Player of the Year right now.
So it's defense.
That's
Okay, so he gonna anchor the defense, but offensively,
And playmaking like
he had 2
I'm saying
points in the game.
offensively, we know what he do at defensively. He's a motherfucking monster.
2 points in the game, 4 field goal attempts, 0 for
But
3.
he's
from
like-
But how we talk about the defensive liability when you're not giving us offensive output, you got the guys who can't shoot that are on the floor that's stopping you from the swing. Kuminga can't hit that shot. You got Pajemski can't hit that shot. Then you got Draymond that's trying to pass to nobody that ain't Steph Curry.
That's what I'm saying.
You know what I'm saying? So what is Draymond's worth if Steph is not on the floor?
Well, he needs shooters. Really? He need people to hit shots. He's more of a floor general, get people in their spots. But if you relying on Pajemski to be your main scorer, it's over for the Warriors.
Brandon Pajemski, 16 field goal attempts, 6 for 16 from the field.
It's a game where Kuminga should have started, really.
It's just next man up. Everybody got to update output. Steph is down. We have to score more. It's 30 a game. We have to all score more. So what's the mentality?
You go Draymond, Kuminga, Butler.
What's the offense? If Steph's not on the floor, are we still running the same shit?
Yeah.
Why?
That's all they know.
That's weird. We don't have this guy to run this offense. Why are we running this? That's why the offense look trash.
Well,
Very difficult to watch.
Adjustments.
No, because the offense is made, it's plug in, play.
You know
like-
it's made for
No,
Steph.
it's made for Steph when you see Hills moving and you set a screen, but the offense is really made for everybody. So if you see Steph moving, you'll do the right play and get Steph a shot before you take the
But
shot.
but the actual play is successful because of who? Because of Steph, right?
But that's every team.
No, because of Steph, right?
That's every star on every team. Why the OKC
Okay, so if
win?
it's not,
Because of
so we
Shai.
take
Why
Steph
the
out.
Joker?
Take Steph out.
You take-
So you put Pajemski in there. Is Pajemski gonna make the same play Steph gonna make in this play? No. Even though we can insert him in, but he's not gonna make this play like Steph is. That's why we put it in for Steph.
But it's everybody. You take Joker out, what the hell? Who gonna put in? Is he gonna make the same
You
play?
gotta change your offense.
Watson?
You gotta change your offense. Don't put the
take
same.
Shai out. It's goddamn.
Change your offense.
No.
This offense is for him. You can't put Jalen Williams in the Shai position and say do this and be successful. He ain't
But
Shai.
you're not putting Jay Williams. You said Porzingis. Steph and Porzingis, not Shai and Jay Williams.
Pajemski and Steph Curry, right?
Yeah, that's not the same.
Brandon
Pajemski and Steph, right?
Hey, listen.
Brandon,
Just do
Just call him
initials.
Pods. Just call him Pods.
Just do initials. Just
Who
call him
signed
Pod.
on today?
I'm just saying. I'm just saying.
You know what?
Look,
Can I fit everybody for
Pajemski and Steph.
You don't like it.
You can't sub them and say we gonna still run the same offense.
He could
Be like, we gonna be
just can't shoot
successful.
as good as Steph.
He shot 16 shots.
So
Trying to be like
trying to
Steph.
be Steph. Yeah.
Yeah, change the offense, Steve. What you doing? He not Steph.
No matter if you change the offense, them 16 shots still gonna be.
Not
what
if
there
we
is
running
to-
plays where you going to the rim getting wide open shit. We running actual sets.
So you think he didn't get no wide open shots, Brzezinski?
Did he make them?
He wouldn't make them if you
If it was a
another
layup?
play. That's
If
what
it
I'm
was a
saying.
layup?
If it's a different play, it's
If
the
we
same
do a
result.
hard cut, do a
It don't
flex
matter
cut,
what
nigga,
result it is,
layup.
it's Brzezinski.
Layup.
It's Brzezinski. Whatever play you run, remember it's Brzezinski coming off the screen, pick and roll. That's all I'm at.
Brandon Pajemski.
So look, put Buddy Hield in the situation. Cool. You can't run the same shit. Just run
let's run a pick and roll with
run the same shit.
Let's run a screen down with Brzezinski. Let's run a fucking.
Steve Kerr. Gotta go.
Let's
Talk
do
to
this.
your coach.
It don't matter what you run with Brzezinski. It's gonna be the same.
Brandon Brzezinski.
See, I don't give a fuck what the playbook is. So, this is my old team. I gotta shoot. I gotta shoot 40 fucking shots.
He do.
Like Jimmy, listen, I get it, man, but I don't know if you get it. At this point, the world was waiting for you.
Yeah.
You got there.
to show us this shit.
You could have made him.
Give your
National television,
I don't
TNT.
care if you go 1 for 40.
Yeah.
At least I know you went out, let your guns
Shooting. Let
fly.
that motherfucker go.
Soon as I see
John
him start
Wick.
attacking
Yeah.
and then started veering up this way, I'm like, oh shit.
You don't want it. That's how he was
You ain't.
playing. That's why I stopped rooting for Miami. I seen that. I'm like, yo, what is this, Jimmy?
That is why
He
you
was trying to.
What is this? What he doing? Why he passing the ball? We in the finals.
confidence coffee no more.
What the?
You feel like
Look, the
he was-
talent-
Then you
Make it
showed
really
up.
cool.
Then you showed up the next season in emo. I was confused. Thoroughly confused.
Yeah, that hero.
You know, sometimes playing the right way is taking over. That is playing the right way. Like, I don't know who you think your teammates are. They're not you. They're not capable of being you. So the fact that you are deferring you touching the lane to pass it to a whole bunch of people, that's not you. This is not Steph out there. You passing the drip. You're passing it to people who's not even G4 classified. Right? You are the first option, the second option, the third option.
You need
And
G4
then
classification.
When you don't want to do some stupid, boom, he's wide open. But the fact that you drive, 90% of your drives is to pass the ball. Everyone knows that now.
So I'm Jimmy. You talking to me like you talking. I'm saying, but I want to play the game the right way. I want to play the game the right way. Gilbert, I'm driving in and I see the open man and I pass it to him.
Okay.
What's wrong with that?
Who's the All-NBA player? Who's the All-Star? Right? Who is Jimmy Butler?
Remember, I'm Jimmy.
Right? Who's the one do they claim?
Gilbert, I don't care about none
to
of
be
that
the next.
stuff. I don't care about none of that. I just want to play the game the right way.
Play is, you think the right play is you got a 10-footer on someone who can't guard you, and you're gonna pass it
He's
to
wide
that guy.
open.
Yeah.
Gilbert, it's the right play.
How many
It's the right play, Gilbert.
And how many shots did he hit?
He didn't hit none, but he's
Okay,
open.
so it's not the right play.
I trust him.
But it's
I
not the
trust
right
him.
play.
He's my teammate. I gotta trust him.
It's not the right play.
Gotta trust him.
The right play is passing it to Steph Curry.
You
That's the
gotta
right
be
play.
aggressive. You gotta tell him to be aggressive.
Right? So you're passing it to Draymond Green, and he's sitting there. That's not the right play.
In the
That's
corner.
not a good play. You're passing it to someone who's
So
not
what do
gonna
you want
shoot
me
it.
to do?
Score the buckets right there.
Yeah.
My teammate's open.
For a reason.
He was trying to play like this game that mattered. Like, oh man, it's Miami. I want to show people I don't care too much. That's how he was trying to play. Too cool.
Let's talk about the fallout from the Jimmy Butler trade. Heat are 6-17 since the trade, 10th in the East, fighting for that last playing spot. Warriors are holding down the 6th spot in the West. Jimmy got the 2-year extension from the Warriors worth in the range of $110 million. Pat Riley had previously said, we're not gonna give Jimmy his bread and let him prove it this season. Will Jimmy Butler get the last laugh?
As in probably going further than Miami. They both could be this first round exit. So yeah.
And one very well cannot even, they could be a play-in exit. They'd have to win 2 games.
The last laugh and what exactly? What is he?
Go further than.
No, I mean, what is the last laugh? Right?
Better situation now, my team is better. I got the bread.
But you wanted the bread. So
I got the bread.
But did you get the bread that you wanted? Then ha ha ha. Because you didn't get the bread that you was asking from Miami. You took a pay cut here.
How much he was asking for?
It was like a 3-year extension. So I think the 160, 180. But
so he didn't get the money, so that's ha here, and it doesn't.
Yeah.
But you have a standoff with Pat Riley. We talk about Heat culture. We talked about it a lot yesterday. Heat culture without Jimmy.
Yeah.
10th seed, 6-17, whatever.
Where they at now? They like 7th or 8th?
Who?
They wherever they be when they was with Jimmy.
I just said the 10th seed.
Listen,
They in the 10th seed?
The Miami Heat are in the 10th seed
No way.
in the Eastern Conference,
they were
31
there,
to 41.
They were there
No way.
every season. They were there.
I thought you were just talking.
2-8 in their last 10 games, 6-17 since. I try to host, so I get best I
My
can.
bad. I thought you
try to
said
get
funny.
deliver
That's why.
information.
My bad.
I know SC, UCLA, we got.
Where you
beef
thought they was
attention.
gonna be?
I swear, I thought it's the East. That's why.
It's still Miami.
They better than the Hornets and shit.
No, they not.
It's
slightly
got the
better.
Wizards, Hornets. Think
Who's
about
better
it.
than who? Huh? LaMelo or Hero?
Hero right now. Not, I'm just because he could play. He played more games. That's why. If Melo played all 82, yeah.
Yeah, man. They
So
have
they
what
was
had,
okay. So for the two seasons Jimmy Butlers were there, they were 7th and 8th seeds.
Think about it. Look, Toronto. That's why I'm like Toronto.
So nothing is going to change for Miami.
Oh no, they're gonna get worse. They gonna be fighting for last
They're going to
place.
fight for the play-in.
oh yeah.
No,
They fight for play-in, like they had
All right,
to,
look.
like they had to before.
They did.
Same shit Tim Hardaway was
They would have to play
complaining
Orlando.
about. Man, Jimmy, we need to not get in the play-in so we can rest and be ready for the whole thing. So we've been fighting. We've been fighting for ourselves every playoff. So they still got to do the same thing. Nothing has changed.
Jimmy previously said he doesn't turn it up till after the All-Star break.
Nothing's changed, man.
Wait, what?
Jimmy said.
Oh, next year's All-Star. Got it, because it ain't this year's
No,
All-Star.
when he was with the Heat, said he doesn't really lock
So
in
he must
till
have
after
been
the
talking
All-Star.
about the following All-Star.
Tyler Hero was an All-Star this year, though. Just
He was.
Again, it must not be this All-Star because he ain't turned nothing on yet. So it must be.
He
The
did.
pilot must be out. Just the
He
pilot.
need to play how he
gotta-
played the game after the first game after.
He got to call
Steph got hurt.
Edison.
Yeah.
Go ahead, pay his
He
bill.
had like 25.
Yeah, the first game. Remember the first?
He
game?
got to pay his bill, pay his little heat,
Stop, man.
electricity bill, get a little fire started around there. He probably got the gas.
and just
That's gas.
producer note: no 10 seed has won both games to make the playoffs in the 4 years since the play-in has been in existence.
It's a 10 seed. It was 10 all season for a reason.
10th, yes.
like,
They do gotta play 2 games. Yeah.
Meanwhile, Warriors should be in the playoffs. We'll see if they go through
what seed are they?
a 6th right now, but it's very tight Western Conference.
Oh, they.
Very close to the
Because
play-in range.
everybody's passing on the Golden State Warriors. Players?
You got the Clippers in 7th, Timberwolves in 8th right now, just half game behind the Warriors.
Yeah.
I've been taking Clippers players like Zubac and stuff, and then passing on the Golden State players because I feel they're not even going to be in, but
They play more than anybody.
I know.
Should it be like a cutoff on like the playing? Cause they up by like 6 games and shit.
Yes. 6 games from from 7th.
Yeah. Look, the next to last.
No, I'm talking about from 7th to 10th. Like,
Yeah, like should it be a cutoff?
why am I playing this team?
Yeah.
Like it just don't make. That's what I'm saying. It just really
is
don't
crazy.
make sense. I'm really far up. 7 is really far away
Yeah.
from 10 sometimes. And you're sitting there saying we got this little four bracket. Like, man, y'all
It
need
should
to
be
get
the
on
closest teams too.
Yeah, it should be like
the 8th spot. So if it's
3 game
close,
cutoff.
like one game back, 2 game back, y'all fight for the
I'm
spot.
just going to play for the 8th spot.
Yeah, just for the 8th spot.
Yeah, just for the 8th spot. So early in the game, TNT ran a graphic, said the Warriors had the 6th highest offensive rating in the league with Steph Curry. Dead last without Steph. So with the lost Dubs now 7-5 without Steph this season. We were watching the game, like I said, very, very
7-5.
7-5 without Steph. But does a game like this show just how valuable Steph Curry is to the Warriors? Because I'm a LeBron fan, and watching Steph, I just want to apologize. I didn't realize what they were giving you out there. I'm praying for you. That Warriors team is fucking ass without Steph on there.
Boring,
God
right?
damn.
Boring.
That shit sucks.
It really shows that that he really has no help. Like I don't care what names you really have over there. I've never seen the star player go out and whoever's number 2 and 3 don't step up.
Yeah.
Like I've never seen them still trying to play like a team. We all gonna kick in about 10, 12, yeah. And then we think we're gonna win the game, right? You know, if Donovan Mitchell's out, you know Garland is performing, right? If Tatum is out, Brown's taking over. If Tatum is playing bad, Brown's taking over. Brown's out, Tatum is taking over, right? If Tatum ain't playing well, White.
Yeah.
And like you know who's gonna take those shots. Here is like, wait, what is this?
5 starters, 10 points. We had to watch that. 5 for 20 from the field. 10 points in the first half. The bench had 30. Yes, I did have a Jimmy Butler pick
Like
for everybody in the
anyone,
chat.
what's so funny is if we know Poole was there, we already know what that was going to look like.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Right? We already know that. We know what
Yeah.
time he was going to be on. So the fact that we can sit there and watch you, and then you really disappoint. Like the effort of trying to score. I don't know what you think this team was that you can just go out there and take 10, 12 shots and think they were going to win. It made no sense. I don't know what y'all doing in practice to make you think that these guys is like I don't know what practice y'all running that you looking at them like, oh yeah, you gonna have 30 tonight. Like, you know what heroes are. And so you don't see hero inside your goddamn locker room.
Yeah. That's crazy. So,
All right, well.
that's probably his lowest scoring game though this year though.
Who, Jimmy?
Yeah.
No.
Well, besides, I'm talking about on the Warriors.
No.
You know what's funny?
12 points ain't his lowest?
It's funny you say he don't got no help. You get rid of Clay, get rid of Poole, get rid of Wiggins. Now this is what you're left with.
So Jimmy with the Warriors, just because you asked, he's had a 5-point game, a 6-point game, or a 5-point game, 2 6-point games. And this was his second 11-point game.
Damn.
All NBA.
Played 20 games with the Warriors.
All NBA.
Yeah, but the game before he had 25.
Hey, look, this all NBA after you got paid.
The game before this one, he had 25 though, so.
He did have 25, 4, and 8 against the Hawks. I think we were expecting something of that level. But let's keep this thing moving. Today's podcast is brought to you by Manscaped. Since it's March, Manscaped is getting ready for the ultimate grooming showdown. This is the Manscaped Grooming Starting 5. At point guard, it's the Lawnmower 5.0 Ultra, the floor general, delivering smooth moves like a perfect assist. At shooting guard, it's the Chairman Plus, slick and dynamic, providing a face shave as smooth as a no-look pass. At small forward, it's the Handyman, compact and clutch, your quick, precise playmaker for those critical moments. At power forward, it's the Beard Hedger. Big beards need big-time power. This beast crushes even the toughest stubble with adjustable precision. And at center, it's the Dome Shaver Plus, dominating the paint. Dome Shaver Plus, dominating the paint, keeping your scalp so smooth you'll never get dunked on by stray hairs. Be the all-star of your grooming routine with Manscaped's full power shave portfolio. Head to manscaped.com/GillsArena. Use code GIL for 20% off and free shipping. Or if you need it today, you can find Manscaped at a store near you. Tell them Gil sent you. Don't miss this opportunity. Your face and your balls will thank you.
Face in your balls. Hell no. Tell Gil sent you too.
Tell
him Gil sent you for your face and your balls.
For the face and the ball. Shai, another conversation. I'm merely a host, a conduit, if you will. Appreciate you, Manscaped. Manscaped.com/GillsArena, 20% off.
I'm not hanging with these niggas, okay? Okay. Shit. Trying to tell if you know me listening.
Well.
He's mad at me and shit. Talking about balls. He never heard anything like this in his life. What are they talking about? He's confused.
Manscaped. It's an important part of the process. But let's talk about some unfortunate news in the Eastern Conference. Coming out of Milwaukee, Damian Lillard out indefinitely with a blood clot in his right calf. This report came down yesterday. According to Shams, Lillard is on blood-thinning medication, which has stabilized the blood clot and will continue with regular testing. Same type of injury that ended Wemby's season earlier this year. Wemby's blood clot located in his shoulder. So Dame released the following message through Chris Haynes yesterday after the news was reported. Dame said, "It's unfortunate that something outside of my control would come up. Along with the Bucks medical staff, our priorities are to protect my health and safety. As much as I love basketball, I need to be there for my kids and my family. I'm grateful the Bucks acted quickly on this. They've been supportive and proactive throughout this process. I look forward to moving past this and continuing my career." 58 games this season, Dame was averaging 25.7 assists, 5 rebounds. Dame and Giannis leading the league for most games by teammates with 30 points in the same game. They had 7 of those games this season. So you hear this news. What's your reaction to Dame being out indefinitely with a blood clot, could potentially miss the rest of the entire season? just based on, according to some doctors, some Twitter doctors, blood thinners take about 3 months for it to work. Obviously, that timeline will put him past the end of this season.
I don't know. It's a tough situation. Like, but how do you know when you have blood clots? Like, what is the symptoms? Like, do you just go get a checkup and that's scary, bro. And yeah, I wish them well, man. It's a tough situation to be in. I know they fighting for something right now. They made some good moves, I feel like, and have something like this happen that's like not like basketball related. It's not a sprained ankle. It's something you probably just feeling and say, I want to go get
beyond
checked up.
control.
Yeah.
They've had some calf injuries in the past, but obviously they did an examination on, discovered the blood clot. Got him on the blood thinning medication.
What's the blood clot, man?
Yeah, I mean, it's, especially as you're playing well, positions yourself very well in the playoffs or getting ready for the playoffs. So, to have something like this to stop you from, continuing your career is crazy, right? It's like, what next? I can, I know what's going through, his head is like, damn, what's next? Like,
Right.
can I get, over the hump? And, this was one of those seasons where they were both playing well. The team was, they were stable. So to be out, indefinitely. I mean, it's, it's really about the health and the rest of the, his career. So, hopefully, Dame time can, get better.
Yeah.
How's Wemby doing? Anybody know? Any updates?
No updates, but we do know obviously out for the rest of the season. According to the Spurs, the timeline will get him back. They're optimistic he'll be ready to go by the start of next season.
Damn.
Wow.
While dealing with his blood clot. Let's move over to this side of the couch. Mr. Cemetery Larry, Cookie Monster, man known by many names. What's your reaction to hearing that Dame Lillard out indefinitely with a blood clot in his calf?
Part of the game. Hope it get better soon. Doom for the Bucks. The Bucks stops here.
Definitely unfortunate news for the Bucks. So let's talk about Bucks. Currently 5th in the East, half-game lead over the Pistons. Since winning the title 2021, Milwaukee hasn't advanced past the second round. Back-to-back first-round exits.
Always
Previous
hurt,
two
right?
seasons. So, yeah, the injuries have played a humongous part in that. Giannis has been very vocal in the past about his desire to win more chips and his willingness to stay in Milwaukee if the Bucks organization's on the same page. I think when he made those comments initially, that was before they brought Dame in, looked to bring Dame to strengthen the roster, obviously first-round exits. Championship aspirations are already in question with the Bucks underperforming so far this season by their standards and the expectations. With Dame sidelined, hard to imagine the Bucks avoiding a similar fate than the previous 2 seasons. So where do the Bucks go from here?
I mean, where did Giannis go for here? I know you get tired for Giannis. I know it's gonna come to a point where he's just tired of working. Like, I gotta prove, I gotta be loyal. He gotta get tired of being a first-round exit, a second-round exit since the championship. Things always something happen around this time. Somebody get hurt, he get hurt.
And those things, I mean, he got hurt in that Heat series.
Yeah, so.
When they got him. It was hurt against the Pacers last season when they got him. So how much does that fall on his shoulders?
It's hard to get there, man. It's hard to get there. Everything gotta fall in line, man. People gotta be healthy. That's one of the major, keys of winning the championship is health, really.
Health is wealth.
Yeah.
Gil, obviously you started 2025, said clean slate with Doc Rivers. This Buck squad, no more hate. Kind of opened up the can a little bit yesterday with Doc's comments about blowing 3-1 leads, but look at this Buck squad, especially the past few seasons. What do you think the future holds for this Milwaukee Bucks squad, specifically Giannis?
I mean, when it comes to Giannis, I mean, he's just going to have to make a decision is he going to win another championship?
Yeah.
Is one championship good enough? he seems like a loyal person. Yeah. So I don't think he's gonna like really request a trade. There's gonna be a hint of like, yo, shit ain't working out here. Can you put me in a place where I need to be, to be successful? I think everything the Bucks has tried is just haven't worked. They got a championship. I mean, I'm pretty sure the owners is happy with that. But Giannis has to think about, his legacy moving forward, and just collecting stats over there. Eventually, they're gonna start attacking your legacy just because you're not winning.
Yeah. Like I said, Giannis obviously been very vocal about winning chips. Had recent comments talking about the NBA Cup. Said that was better than intimacy. Even though people may not take that NBA Cup championship seriously, but just to show that how much he values winning, how important it is to him. So, Rashad, where do the Bucks go from here? Obviously, unfortunate situation with Dame. Looks like they're going to have a tough end of the season yet again. This will be the third straight year since winning the chip.
One thing I like is the question. Reframe the question. What do the Bucks do?
Yeah.
All right, now do what Giannis do. So for the Bucks, I gotta move Giannis because we got what we wanted, which is a championship in the last 50 years.
Yep.
So we talking about once in every 50 years, we got a rare chance of trying to get this opportunity. They got it. Holding on to a piece like Giannis in a small market, detriment to him because now you're feeding him this false illusion that he has a chance to win championships when every 50 years is really your opportunity. Trying to build around him to do that is going to force headaches and clashes between Dame's expectation, Middleton's expectation, Kuzma, Lopez. All these guys have expectations they can't really fit because that championship happened because it was rare. They didn't have a real championship squad. So then you get rid of Drew Holiday and expect to go back there and you lose all that momentum. So right now, you look at Michael Redd, you look at everybody that ever really played for the Bucks. There wasn't no superstar that you can build around. But they've done that, and look at what's happened. There's no results behind that championship.
You say different.
But you look at Lou Alcindor and Oscar Robertson. They won the championship together. What happened after that?
Kareem left.
He left. We did what we were supposed to do. Now it's time to go where?
Back to Cali.
Okay. So the history of the situation is move Giannis before it's too late. Move Dame before it's too late. Move Lopez before it's too late. Rebuild and start building a new core because you've been stuck in this old cobweb of thinking that you can go here and this is y'all thing and it's the small market thing. Vote for Denver and Milwaukee.
Is it crazy to imagine a world where they could go get KD?
Milwaukee?
Yeah.
With Giannis?
Yeah.
And keep Dame?
You have to give him somebody, though. Is there a world? Because they trying to trade KD this summer. They already said it. But is there, I'm just saying if. Can that happen?
KD going to Milwaukee?
No.
He's a Milwaukee motherfucker now. He don't do shit but play video games. Ain't nothing.
In the sun? Yeah, no, I did in the sun. I don't want to do that shit in the goddamn cold.
But still, they both want to win. Two people that desperately trying to win.
So they're not going to meet up in Milwaukee, though. They'll meet up somewhere else.
But is it crazy, though?
Bucks don't own their 2025 pick. That's going to go to either the Pelicans or Brooklyn. I think they have pick swap with the Pelicans 2027. Portland has a pick swap 28, 29.
Man, the best thing they can do is send Giannis to the only place that can change their franchise a little bit. OKC. I give you Giannis, give me some of those picks and some of that, and come on. The only thing that's gonna build the franchise is trying to get some of them draft picks. No free agents is gonna come there. So it's
you gotta force the trades. You gotta force the trades to happen to bring the big players. So you gotta blow up Phoenix. You gotta blow up Milwaukee, and you gotta blow up the Clippers.
I'm about to say, can he go to the Clippers?
And the Sixers.
Can he go to the
Those
Clippers?
4 teams.
Yeah, go to the Clippers.
Can he go to the Clippers?
Talk about the Nets, talk about the Rockets as potential destination.
New York and LA. I mean, just
gotta be
New York, one of those two teams.
They gotta be.
I mean, he got Knicks energy.
But you got to give up pieces.
He got,
like
he got
you said.
Nick's energy, so
What pieces are you giving up, and where you going? Brooklyn ain't got nothing, and then you got to build. You got to rebuild around him. You want to insert him in something that's already there that you can try to win with right away.
The Clippers are in New York.
But if you move him to the Clippers, you're gonna have to give up something.
Oh,
You're still gonna have to build
you give up
something.
the whole team for him.
Man, but
Then it's gonna be his rebuild after that.
The owner will pay.
Of course, but you still rebuilding because you're getting rid of the pieces that's supposed to help him.
We'll have to get rid of Kawhi.
I think so. Giannis, what, third longest tenure player in the league right now, behind Steph and Draymond, who've been with the Warriors longer, obviously.
I mean, it's different. Like sitting in a small city.
Yeah.
You know.
After winning.
I mean, it's like the expect to win again is like.
This time he needed.
Like money wise, you just don't have it.
You've reached the peak.
Yeah, he needed.
We've seen the peak of what this looks like, and there's no reason to try to continue to go past this.
He need a
we
splash.
can't go past this.
He need a splash too.
Yeah.
Like it's just certain cities, they just can't. The market itself can't sustain certain amount of players that's making that type of money.
Yeah.
Right, you know, if this was New York's team, then yeah, I can get rid of this person and bring on 2 more superstars and be fine, right? Because I can just hike my season tickets up.
Yeah.
Right. If let's just say Brunson in there and they switch Giannis for Cat.
I'm about to say that.
Them motherfucking tickets about to be out the chain.
I was about to say
right,
that.
because the city can do it. They can have them front rows, motherfucker, 100,000 for the year. Motherfuckers gonna buy it.
Trade,
They will buy it.
They gonna buy the shit. So, at some point, some point, all the greats end up in the same few cities, right? It's just a matter of time, right? You look across, man. If you look at the top 10, it is only 2 people, 1 person that's not in the big market. That would be Tim Duncan. Everybody else done fled to the big city. That's
damn. All right, come to LA. Shit, they give up Austin Reeves for him.
We get LeBron James, everyone.
No, man, stop doing that.
You keep saying that, man.
You can't do that. Stop, man. You gotta chill, bro. Like this.
Can Bronny
like
stay?
giving up Kobe. Like, come on, man.
So you don't think?
No, they wouldn't.
You're telling me the last year of Kobe's career, they're not gonna get rid of Kobe for the news?
No.
I guess you think business is not a real thing, huh? I guess you don't think business. I got LeBron for 2 more years, and I got Giannis for what, 9, brother?
They could have, but they loved him too much. They was gonna never do that.
All right, that's what. All right.
You didn't see how much they paid him his last? They couldn't even pay nobody else. The Lakers, when they paid Kobe his last year.
There was no trade. I'm saying if Milwaukee said, hey, we'll give you Giannis for LeBron right now, you don't motherfucking think they're about to have, you don't think they're about to have a real conversation about that? He's about to retire anyway. Like, it's not like he's gonna sit 6 more years. He's about to retire. You don't think I'm gonna make that jump?
They can make the call.
I'm not even gonna tell him either.
Well, he's gonna find out
that shit out on the wire.
Guess why? Because he has a no trade clause. So you're gonna have to get his permission.
Yeah. You don't do people like that.
You want
Bron, you don't do your story.
You want 90210. I'll start. Listen, Bron. I'll start Bronny at the point. Let us get Giannis.
Now, if you throw that out, I mean,
let us get Giannis. We'll give your baby everything he needs, right? Keep the family.
Bronny homegrown Lakers talent.
Do one for the team.
So you said they would have traded Jordan? Well, that owner was tripping. He didn't care.
He didn't give a fuck about that. He said it in their face. I don't care if we win again. Phil gone. Sure enough.
And if you don't like it, your ass is going too.
When you think about power, people don't realize Jordan said it. Phil going, I'm going. He was like,
well, I guess I'll see you later, motherfucker. Let me go.
Hey, man, Kraus got to give his flower. He was on that Euro shit way before anybody was on it.
We saw what happened in the aftermath.
I got that cook coach over this motherfucker. It didn't work out, but he was on it.
We saw what happened in the aftermath of that, though. And we saw him get packed up in the last dance.
I ain't heard the theme song to that Jordan shit.
Very fair. So,
when Jordan was there, Pippen was top 5. Soon as he put on that Houston jersey, 30th. It was like, damn, Pip, you was only You was only this shit over here.
Ain't no more triangle. Shit. Ain't no more triangle. In the Scotty over here.
He went to the Western.
Get off of it. Get off of it.
He should have went.
Ain't no more of that. Just throw it into the African.
Ain't nobody do that.
Throw it into the African and move, motherfucker.
to the African.
Can't say that, dog. I'm not letting y'all
Ain't none of that
disrespect
shit over here, Scotty. Listen, throw it and move.
They disrespected Scotty on a whole nother level when he got over there.
So we asked the chat.
Play defense.
We asked the chat, can the Bucks make a playoff run without Dame? 85% said no. We also asked the chat.
What is a run?
That's
Like
right.
past the first round?
I would, a light jog, if you will.
Only thing they're gonna do is run up to the stove.
A ginger sprint.
Where they at right now? 5?
They're at 5, but Pistons are within striking distance to get them 6.
5, and who's 4?
Pacers right
Pacers.
now. And Knicks are 3rd, so if they drop to
Pacers
6, they
beat
would
them
end up
last year
playing
without
the Knicks.
Dame, remember?
Played the Pacers last year.
Oh shit, he was. Yeah.
So we also asked the chat, what should the Bucks do? We gave them 4 options: trade Giannis, trade Dame, completely rebuild, or do nothing. 34% said completely rebuild. 27% said trade Giannis. 24% said do nothing, and 15% said trade Dame.
At least they got Hart, because you can't trade a man who just had a blood clot. That's crazy. Like, damn.
Right?
Not evil. Let me see.
Because you talked
we got
about
sensible people.
you talked about
What's the blood clot?
the Lakers trading LeBron for Giannis, but that brings us to our next topic. So Lakers in Indianapolis take on the Pacers tonight. But yesterday, LeBron made an appearance on the Pat McAfee show with the interview running earlier today. LeBron discussed a wide range of topics, including how players from this era would stack up against other generations, offered this assessment of how players like Giannis, Kyrie, and himself would fare if they played in the 70s.
You trying to tell me Giannis wouldn't be able to play an NBA game in the 70s?
Handshake. He wouldn't be able to do it.
Giannis Antetokounmpo would have 250 points in a game in the 70s. 250.
Is that Kuzi? When was Kuzi playing?
Kuzi's 50s.
Dude, Kuzi's locking up fucking Giannis, brother.
He's saying 70s, not 50s.
And that's no disrespect.
crazy.
Like, it's no disrespect. But, like, seriously. Like,
No disrespect.
Kyrie Irving. Like,
They would have called him a witch. They would have called him a witch.
No, they would have told Kyrie, you're not. You know how they used to tell Lou Alcindor at the time that he couldn't dunk in high school games?
Yeah.
They would have told Kyrie, you're not allowed to dribble anymore. That's what they would have told him. Dribbling is outruled. They would have seen that.
How tall are you?
I'm 6'9".
And how heavy are you?
I'm give or take in between 215 to 280. I don't know. Depends on the day. Okay. Depends on if you give me my cookies or not.
Yeah, Pat Riley's like, we're tipping too close to 280. LeBron, the Beatles are becoming a heavyweight battle.
Yeah.
So 6'9".
Yeah.
Let's say you're you look very thin right now.
Yeah. I feel good.
So 215, 6'9", 220. Could easily get to 260 though. I think that would play in a lot of different eras.
Yeah, come on. I could play.
Just like we
I would
assume-
be able to play in any era. It's funny you hear some of them older guys like LeBron James couldn't play in this era.
Never been fouled by Bill Laimbeer before.
Yeah. I think I seen like Dennis Rodman say that one time. It was like LeBron James not skilled enough. Not big enough. He's not. Doesn't weigh enough. He's not strong enough.
Can't handle it.
I'm like, okay.
Bron said, 210 to 280, depending on if he gets his cookies or not. Cookies.
So he's 215 right now then. Until he gets cookies back.
Till Rashad returns LeBron his cookies. So LeBron also said, we just have to recognize that evolution is a part of life. Before adding, we should respect all eras in that era in particular. So what are your thoughts on LeBron saying players like Giannis, Kyrie, and himself would dominate previous eras of NBA basketball? 250 points sounds a little exaggerated.
I mean, obviously he was
he
exaggerating
said
the number, but
You probably get 100.
I mean, Wilt got 100.
He can get 100 for sure.
I mean, Wilt got 100.
But LeBron could get 100 too, though. I'm telling you.
But Giannis could get 100 playing against the 70s.
Is he more athletic than Wilt?
Just
Is he
think
more
about it.
agile than Wilt?
I don't know.
Yes. So
Just think
yes.
about, I'm thinking about
in-
Magic with bounce. Like, think about it.
In theory, yes, but Kyrie, probably not. Because there was this thing called dribbling. So they wouldn't have said you couldn't dribble. They would have just called carry and travel.
Oh, yeah.
Right? I mean, you got to think
Big
about,
shot, yeah.
your rules today wasn't the rules back then. That Euro, just 2 steps outside of your body, they called travel. Right? Anything you palm, on the side, on the thing. You had to dribble straight like this. So for the most part, like in hindsight, obviously evolution gives everyone an advantage, but you got to actually think about the rules then. All that picking the ball up at half court, the 0 step, gather step, that shit, they don't know what that was. You'd have had 30 points, fucking 50 travels.
30 points, 50 travel. So 50
Like I seen
turnovers
it.
for 30.
There was fucking 1987. Dominique Wilkins literally was on fast break. Did this travel, just regular 2 steps, but it was what we called a euro, but it wasn't even a full euro. It was just step to the side, and they actually called a travel on a regular ass layup.
So as the chat's pointing out, I would make the argument that Wilt close to the athleticism of Giannis.
But speed-wise,
high jump champ, 40-inch
I'm
vert,
just agile. Just
20,000.
He can bring the ball up the court and do all that. But that wasn't how Giannis
like
dribbled. They can't do that back
They're
then.
like similar, right? Ain't they like similar? Wilt, can he dribble a little bit?
20,000 and things also.
With some Chucks on.
With Chucks on, I think impressive. So if you put Giannis in Chucks though.
I don't know. They would have put Kyrie in Harlem Globetrotters or something.
Yeah?
Yeah. They'd have said the circus in town.
The circus in town. Was it?
Yeah.
Yeah, but rules handicap them from doing the things that they're accustomed to doing. But the athletic body, of course, right? It's like me racing today's Ferrari versus some shit that was in the 70s.
And Bron did make that comparison.
Right? I mean, that's really it.
Versus,
The rules of the world, California, whatever, it was governed to a certain speed limit. So obviously those cars wasn't moving that fast.
Let's move over to this side. Cookie Monster, Cemetery Larry, Rashad McCants. What do you think realistically Giannis would be able to drop if he played in the game in the 70s?
We'll never know.
That's a fair answer.
Why the fuck are we talking about it?
Because LeBron said it.
Exactly.
You
Because he really meant I can score 250.
And he can.
He also said he would be dominant in that
So
area.
I'm going to use somebody else's name so I don't look like 50,000 points ain't enough.
Fair.
How much you think you would have averaged back in the day?
None.
1972.
None.
Drop McCants in 1972 right now.
I would have been Goldie. You know who he is?
Yes.
Do you?
Yes.
Okay, so we wouldn't have been playing no basketball.
Respect.
Can you buy that?
I'd have been, yeah.
45, 35, 45, 35, 45, 40. 35, right? 35? Can you buy that? No, you can't.
What would you be doing instead of playing basketball? If you
Getting chose. Getting chose.
Getting chose.
Especially in the 70s, it would have been getting chose by afros.
Getting chose by Afro.
How much you think you could average, Gil? What, 10?
Go ahead and say it, Gil. About, 25?
In the first quarter.
Tell him. Tell him, speak your mind, man. Let it off.
The most athletic person was Oscar Robertson? Right? He averaged 34 no threes.
Julius Erving.
Yeah. What was his vertical?
Who, Oscar Robertson?
Yeah. He wasn't a jumper, right? He wasn't that athletic. That era just wasn't. It wasn't. Especially for guards. The guards didn't.
Yeah, the
jump
guards
like that.
wasn't
So
jumping, but
that's why I
they was
said it was
jumping.
really an advantage.
That motherfucker was finger rolling from the free throw, like
Ice girl, like
doing dumb shit. Like
that's
some shit.
70s. That's late 70s, 80s. That's Iceman them. We're talking about early. The point guards today, it wasn't.
No, I'm talking about the guards. I said wasn't jumping, but the other motherfuckers was jumping like.
Oh, that was the ABA league.
Yeah. Julius Erving. I tried that shit in the game.
That shit hard.
That shit hard.
It's too hard to do. All the way underneath.
I made the shot, though. I made the shot.
But you ain't go all the way under, though.
Yeah, I did.
You ain't take that bitch all the way behind and slip
Oscar
it.
Robertson never dunked in an NBA game.
He's never dunked?
Not one time.
Was it by choice?
No, I mean
it was kind of by choice. He said he got hurt
trying to dunk
down
it
one time.
Yeah, trying to dunk.
And so he chose not to do it in games anymore.
Yeah, so I mean, it was the mid-range era, right? Everybody's mid-range 1-2 pull-up, so it was perfection. But I mean, you take these guards, you put in the Westbrooks and all these guys in there. There wasn't anything built for those type of players, right? So it is an advantage, of course, but the rules of then still kind of handicaps the players today.
I'll just say this, just by the comment and the question and the whole conversation of trying to make it irrelevant that the 70s basketball compared to now wouldn't be able to compete, it really don't matter. The thing that matters is that, Michael Jordan said it, that he doesn't like comparing the old guys to the new guys and himself to other people he never got to play against, so he's not going to say who could do what. I think Kobe said the same thing when he's compared to Mike. He said, man, listen, I don't like to have that conversation because these are my teachers, these are my guys that I don't want to be the guy to say I'm better than them. I'm just going to stop it there.
And Will said he'll give this era 70 points a game is what he told Michael.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
I mean, like we can say that, but that's what they used to argue about in the 80s. Wilt was complaining, or he was saying, him and Michael talking about, I'm the best. Man, I would give, the rules that I had then, y'all, this is easy for y'all. Give me y'all rules, I'm averaging 70 against you guys.
But these are private conversations, though. Everybody feels some type of way privately because we are competitors privately. Yeah. When you start saying this is how it is publicly, now everybody think that the 70s is irrelevant. They're plumbers and shit like that. That shit weird. Because you know what I'm saying? They had game. Of course they wouldn't go to
But I think you said respect that generation.
Of course it's different if we were to go back.
All you see is old motherfuckers talking about how soft.
Because they fought. So they literally fought. So they saying in the 70s, look, in the 70s.
So we can't fight back.
That's what I'm saying. In the 70s, right? Giannis coming down. Somebody just.
He's strong enough. He's strong enough.
First of all, the protein back then, come on, man, they only weighed 210.
I'm just saying, like, if we want to fight him just because we don't like him, we're going to fight him after the game. He's going to have to deal with that and fight us every game we like. That's cool. 70s wasn't no rules for.
But early 70s was white.
But they still fouling like crazy. They still
Bill
Walton and the Portland Trail Blazers, they was Goonies.
Yeah,
Goonies.
That's cool.
They Goonies. It wasn't African American.
I told y'all the story about my dad's first game with the Bucks in '77 when Kareem fucking one piece hit Benson.
So you threw an elbow to his gut.
I'm just saying. I'm not saying he not one piece. I'm just saying it's gonna be a lot more of fouling you intentional and all of the other shit.
Played in Africa.
He's from Greece.
He didn't play in Africa.
They played with no shoes on.
That
nigga was digging his feet.
He's Nigerian.
Come on, man.
Nigerian, Africa, same
That's the
thing.
same place.
Man, he built his own court out the backyard.
With his feet.
Yeah, it was out there.
Him and Thanasis, they used to share a pair of shoes, though, but Greco-Nigerian.
Think about that, Thanasis. Let me wear those now. It's my turn. He took off, so while he was playing with shoes on, Thanasis had his shoes off. So then they switched, then he started playing with no shoes, and Thanasis playing with the shoes on concrete and dirt.
Yeah.
With sticks and
the
nigga cow maneuver, all that shit. Dribbling the ball, going between the legs on dirt. You think he ain't gonna fly on?
But, I mean, that wasn't the era of the plumbers, right? That's the 60s, right?
No plumbers. Everybody was in their era, I feel.
Cap, man, we know they had second jobs. Come on, man. It was $5,000 a year to play in the league back then.
Who don't want to sell some dope?
I'm just saying, like, come on, we know they had second jobs. So some of them were milkmen, some of them was, that was their actual real job. The basketball, that's why when people argue that, it's like, no, that's actually real. Like, the basketball wasn't their real job, right? That was the after we got off a work job. Right, some of us was milkmen, some of us we worked for big companies.
What does that job have to do with being able to hoop? I'm not getting paid enough. I gotta go work.
No, of course.
I still can hoop.
Yeah, you can hoop for them, but don't pretend that you can bust my ass and I get to play basketball.
No, I'm not pretending. And y'all pretending that because I'm a plumber in my spare time that you.
No, in your real time, you're a basketball player.
Okay, even that.
Yeah,
like you can get on TV and say, you're just with a bunch of plumbers. Yeah, my nigga, I needed to pay extra bills. I wasn't getting paid like you.
Nothing wrong with being a
But I'll bust your ass, though.
No, just like
I'll bust your ass, though, Mr. Lakers head coach.
Nah, but that's a false narrative. We know that.
Well, I'm talking about me.
I mean, in real life, we do it right now. Like anybody who go to the
I'll bust
24-hour
your ass
fitness
right now.
after work, yeah. Man, get this work. What you talking about? You just got off a 9-hour shift, bruh. Stop. You can't even do that like that. Yeah, you got a little skill, but you know, you at work all day.
Hey, man, at the end of the day, we all plumbers and hoop at the same time, okay? You a plumber, right? You lay that.
Come on, man. Listen.
Like that's.
All right, then. I'm a plumber. You's a plumber. I don't know about the other motherfuckers. You know, this nigga.
Y'all only know about each other.
Talking
yeah.
about-
you only know about him being a plumber and you being a plumber, huh?
Like you did
A lot of weird shit going on, I'll try to tell you.
You did walk in right into
Niggas know about plumbing,
I was
huh?
shaking your hand because you thought sick because I got wife upset about plumbing.
Thank you. That's what I'm saying. I
But
know.
you really been on some.
No, you like the thing.
Who cleaning who pipes over
Got the
there?
pipes, you know.
So let's keep it
Wesley.
moving. As some have pointed out, Pat McAfee, arguably Stephen A. Smith's biggest op at ESPN. So LeBron's decision to pull up to the show may have been some not so subtle trolling. Stephen A. acknowledged that on First Take today, saying LeBron probably harmed somebody if they even approached him about coming on with me. So McAfee asked LeBron about the Stephen A. Smith situation during his appearance. Here's what LeBron had to say.
That feels like a moment that had been brewing for a long time.
He's like on a Taylor Swift tour run right now.
Oh yeah, we're watching it. We're all seeing it.
Oh yeah.
We're all, you're seeing it as well. It's
No, he literally, it started off with, I didn't want to address it.
Yeah, sure.
I didn't want to address it. I wasn't going to address it.
I love
but
this.
since the video came out, I feel the need to address it.
Yeah, we're fine. You would be not to talk about it.
Are you kidding me? If there's one person that couldn't wait to the video to drop so you could address it, it's your ass. Like seriously, it's and like another, he completely like missed the whole point. The whole point. Never would I ever not allow people to talk about the sport, criticize players about what they do on the court. That is your job to criticize or to, be in a position where, okay, if a guy's not performing, that is all part of the game. That's all part of the game. But when you take it and you get personal with it, it's my job to not only protect my damn household, but protect the players. And I think a lot of the media, including him, and I know that he's gonna be happy as hell. He's gonna be smiling from ear to ear when he hears me talking about him again. Oh my God! He's gonna get home and grab some ice cream out of the fucking freezer and sit in his chair and his tighty whities on the couch.
I hope at some point you two do get a chance.
Yeah,
but you're right.
Dude, relax, bro. Relax.
Very descriptive. Tighty whitey ice cream.
Give it up for Bron. Come on, man. Cheer, nigga. Bron, you heard him?
I don't know why he trying to talk about my new boss like that.
That's where I was going.
Wow.
That's all I'm saying.
All the shit, bro.
Disrespect.
So LeBron saying that Stephen
My
A.
man
Smith,
don't wear tighty whities. He probably got on boxers.
hopefully they're MeUndies.
Them too.
A very quality underwear brand for all those in need.
You know what I mean? Probably got on some Adidas. You know what I mean? Crazy light shorts.
Crazy shout out to Adidas. Well,
just
crazy light
chilling.
shorts. Very comfortable.
You know what I mean? Drinking some cognac
Maybe some Huel, even.
like a boss.
And I thought he was Little Steve.
Mando spraying his
And I
body
thought
down.
that was Little
and
Steve.
manscaping in the process was manscaping.
So, wait, I'm kind of confused. Which one is Little Steve here? Is you Little Steve? Stephen A. Are you?
No, I'm an employee.
Because first of all, he was
Because my
clutch.
check just cashed.
He was clutch.
Huh?
He was clutch. Now,
We still is.
no, hell no. You can't, no takebacks.
No, I got 2 checks. I get 2 checks. Right? I get 2 checks.
I'm gonna let Little Steve
relax.
talk.
You
I'm
gotta
Little
relax,
Steve.
brother. I get
Little
2 checks.
This is
I'm
Little
just saying,
Stephen
you
A.
know?
First, I just want to talk about LeBron saying that Stephen A. Smith was on a Taylor Swift-like tour. That
Classic.
first tour stop, one of my favorite shows, Gil's Arena, presented by Underdog Whoop Whoop.
You went to it? He was a good man to say that out loud.
We were here when he came. That was the first stop of his Taylor-like tour.
You know what? I thought you said you went to the tour.
I missed it.
I thought you said
No,
you went to see Taylor Swift.
No, I'm not.
Yeah, I remember when he
Not
came,
much of a
boy. It
technical
was like,
I missed it.
What? What the fuck?
I can't say nothing right now.
Just think about what you say before you
I
say it.
remember when he came through. That's what I'm saying.
No, you didn't. You said something else, and then your head went, man, I remember.
We had PF Chang's that day. It was
I did not like the way you did it. I didn't like it because I don't want to try to look and try to visualize what you remembering.
I'm just saying, it was a big day. It was like everybody was on the couch, you know. It was very Django Unchained in here. It was so cool. It was like the master came. Everybody was on their P's and Q's. When Stephen A. came, it was like, yes, sir, Mr. Charles.
You too.
No, hell no.
You was sitting next to him.
You better protect Steve. You better protect him. Both of
I
y'all.
did. I had bodyguards right
You
around here.
sound like in the big house.
And you warned him. Nick, you sat there and you said, security.
I had bodyguards
He wasn't a mask
right
on.
behind me.
Because I thought, I said that because I thought the mask was coming. You
thought wrong.
But
See, you was
both
trying
of
to be
y'all was-
Steven for your boss. So you thought
both
wrong.
of y'all was like, in the big house? You want him in the big house? Unless you want to burn the sheets, the bed, and all that shit. That was y'all.
I'm on the
What's
nag.
it?
I don't know what you talking about. I'm on
So,
the nag.
I love that LeBron is talking like this. This is great. This is what we need.
It seems extremely strategic.
I love it.
Me too.
I love it. It's good for everybody. We
Very
definitely
candid,
winning the championship.
unfiltered
man.
interview.
We
It was
winning the
personal.
We winning the championship,
I'm
man.
trying to tell you this, man. The
Man
energy.
talking like that, the energy is like, what?
Ooh, he
What?
don't give a fuck now.
What's up, man?
You see Lil Bronny? What? He in
Your
there
chain-
talking
hey, your
shit
chain
now.
fake.
At first he used to be like, yeah, just that. Now he in motherfucking spaces. What?
I wish they would
You see my
say
daddy
something.
do?
What? I
You
wish
see
they
my
would-
daddy do?
He like,
Yeah.
squabble up. Yeah. Yeah, what?
James is
Little
James
Steve?
is on the loose.
Hey, little Steve, what's up?
Them James is on the loose.
Little Steve,
I'm ready for
man.
it.
What you got to say?
What I gotta say?
Yeah, come on, man. Come on.
Yeah.
Sean, please don't eat another one of the boss cookies. You made your point. Over-exaggerated jar close.
Say what?
You exaggerated the jar close.
I'm not talking to you. I'm talking to him. Oh, okay. He said he feels sorry for Shannon Sharp.
And what does Shannon Sharp have to do?
You know Shannon Sharp really like LeBron.
Shannon Sharp is a LeBron
And
James.
LeBron went to Pat McAfee and didn't go to Shay Shay.
Did not pull up the club shirt.
Yeah.
You know, everybody would be virtual. You'd be going hard, glazing for LeBron, and then he don't come had a conversation with you.
Yeah.
That's weird.
He couldn't come. He didn't want to come into that environment. You know?
He didn't want. He was going a safe environment.
He already showed him what it is. You know, he's what?
Gotta be safe.
Well, nah. You know, I'm just saying. You know,
What you saying?
how long Big Stephen A. gonna keep talking about it, and your boss gonna keep talking about this LeBron shit? You know, just please tell me.
Wait a minute. LeBron is up there talking about LeBron.
Cause he had to.
No, he didn't.
He did. What did he say? He went on a Taylor Swift tour, and it started here at Django Unchained with y'all. It was 2.0. Django Unchained, two niggas on the NAD, just. Yes, boss. Yeah. Yeah, Mr. Charlie. Yeah. Just. No, I ain't that too, motherfucker.
Hey, yard boy. Hey, y'all boy, come over here and trim these hedges. Huh?
Both of y'all was in.
Hey, what was you at? You was in the field.
Both of y'all
You was in the field?
I've been in
field.
the house.
Hey, yard boy. Hey, yard boy.
I'm over here like, where the hell y'all think y'all
Yeah, where
going?
we think we going?
Where
Yeah, we going to the
now they want me to drive.
room. You ain't invited.
Yeah,
You got to dress the part. I give you a cookie though. You might be able to.
So
You might be able to.
As
get
a reminder,
suit
you
if I give
were
a cookie.
here on the first stop of the Taylor.
I was like, you know, like
no,
a
you were
life
very.
thing. I was
supportive.
I mean, I was Eddie Murphy. You know when they was
Let him get the orange chicken first.
Yeah, we got no license. I was that.
Yeah. I was Martin. I was Martin.
You know when you gotta play.
Why you gotta be so nasty?
Nah, but I like it. I think it's dope. You know,
The cookie's still good too.
do that. I think that's what makes LeBron like great. You know, he connects. He connects more than Jordan and Kobe. He connects.
I agree.
He connects.
Jordan don't talk. Kobe can't talk.
Yeah.
So here we go.
Also talked
Kobe
about
is more stern, just mumble mentality. I don't fuck with y'all.
And that is crazy how you just phrase that.
Well, it's the
Jordan
fact. He had
won't
to
talk,
step into
Kobe
the role.
couldn't talk.
He has to step into the role.
Yeah.
And it would make him the GOAT.
Yeah.
You already, 50,000 is too much. They're not going to get that. But now you got to be the voice, like he said. Protect the players, protect my son, solidify the legacy, get rid of the other number 23, and try to get your cookies back.
That's dope.
Trying to get the cookies. He also did talk about his relationship with Kobe and MJ, saying him and Kobe didn't really have a relationship till they went to the Olympics with that Redeem Team squad. Him and MJ don't really have a relationship, but they'll probably talk more after the game is after LeBron finishes playing. But
That makes sense.
No, it don't.
They do. It makes sense, like, when you're talking about Kobe, his idol was like he was the next Jordan. So he's the one that reached out to Jordan, to bug Jordan, to get the information. I want all of his tapes from year 1. I want all of his tapes for year 2. What did you do year 3? He was a machine like that, trying to be that. LeBron knew when he came in, he couldn't be that. He had to be his own man. So, trying to reach out for the help would have made him look weak in a sense, even though it didn't make Kobe look weak. So it didn't make Kobe look weak because he wasn't considered the next Michael when he was getting drafted. He got that title after people start seeing the resemblance, like, oh shit, who the fuck is this? He looked like, and then it was easier for him. When you're coming in as the next Magic with Jordan, like,
The chosen one.
What's the name? You basically got to move on your own because you start asking for help. You like, oh yeah, you ain't got it.
why does that make you look weak though? If you're asking somebody, especially somebody like MJ, how do I navigate?
Man, you know how basketball is, man. They try to figure in any way to discredit, greatness. That's what came into this field, right? It's if we're stars, I come to your city, right, to help win a championship, my legacy is ruined. The person who stayed there, their legacy is fine, even though I came there to help you.
Did that happen with LeBron going to Miami?
Just period. That's how we see it. It like only one person's legacy gets ruined, even though 2 people benefited from it. Right? So the person that told me to come there, I help you get a championship, your championships is fine. My legacy is ruined because I came to you and I didn't stay at home. Like, it's just weird. I
think we saw it with KD obviously going to the Warriors, winning 2 championships, 2 finals MVPs.
Right, so it's an advantage for big cities, right? Like, if you're in Los Angeles, obviously you're going to get the cream of the crop because you don't have to move. Like, this is the godfather of basketball. So everything is trying to get to here. So I don't have to leave here. You're gonna come. These players are gonna come here. So, the fact that a player can come here and his legacy is ruined, and the person who's getting on the phone call, calling these people, nothing happens, is just a weird idea. I just don't like the ideal of that. It's like,
hey man, you have to consult with counsel, which means to talk to the elders, which means to go back and learn from the past. And if you are unwilling to do that based on, you're trying to beat somebody or pass somebody, that's the passing of the torch thing. When you ask and you want to be a student of the game and a sponge of the game, you go to that person, you think their game is fire or hot, and you around, hey man, how you do that move right there? I was fortunate enough to talk to Michael Jordan, and he showed me some shit. Very fortunate. But I know that if you ask him and he look at you and he like, you can use it, he'll show you. He'll tell you and competitively kick your ass while doing it.
Did he show up to any pickup games at UNC during your time?
He showed up with shit. I went to the Jordan camp and played against him.
Santa Barbara?
Yeah.
Okay.
So that was where in the middle of downtime and, you don't know how to do that fadeaway. That ain't how you do it. Show me how you think you do it. That ain't it. Let me show you.
Fuck
wow.
Jordan.
Oh, that's the difference? Yeah, that's the difference between this and this.
Fuck Jordan.
know what I'm saying?
Swaggy, you said fuck Jordan. Did you have a different experience to shot at it at his camp?
Yeah, he didn't give me my money from that goddamn camp.
You were never
I was
paid.
supposed to get
You ain't get an autograph? Did you get an autograph?
Yeah, I got my autograph.
You
but
ain't sell the autograph?
Oh, you was a
dumb boy. What are you doing? That was the whole point of not getting paid.
That's why you don't get paid, brother.
That's
$2,500.
No, it's both.
No,
bro. We get 2,000 guaranteed from outside.
Guaranteed. You get one of the little Asian dudes.
But yeah, the Asian dudes are literally right there, nigga.
No.
That was the richest I ever been.
I tried to get two fingers. I tried to go to the last twice.
And you know what I mean? I'm like, hey, Michael Jordan, bitch. Hey, Mr. Michael Jordan, right? I got like 5 autographs.
Yeah.
You ain't realize that I got a lot of autographs by Michael Jordan. Goddamn it. I was in there.
It was a check, too.
I was in there. I don't know what kind of check you got.
I was to get paid for that camp.
Camp counselor, $500.
$200 he was trying to get.
$500. In college, that was a lot.
The Pell Grant is $2,500, man.
Oh, shout out to the Pell.
Jordan autograph cost.
I didn't get Pell
Right,
Grant.
brother, that uniform right there, $50,000. He paid
I
me
wasn't
more than he
thinking like
could.
that back then.
So, Swaggy, do you remember what year this was when Mike stiffed you on your bread?
Oh, man, I was mad. I tried to cash a check. The shit said void or something.
Yeah.
Jordan gave you a void check?
Yeah.
When you going there? 2000
It was 2000.
Yeah, he was retired.
It was 2005.
Yeah. He was done. Yeah, he was done. He was.
So with interest, how much do you feel like MJ owes you right now?
Shit, it was 500, so that was 20. He probably owed me about 30,000.
$30,000. You can look at the camera and ask MJ for your money.
It comes of pain and suffering, because I was in the bank with the check, and it was this don't
What
work.
number interest did you just add to that?
Hood tax.
From 500 to.
I'm just saying, over time, that shit, it just hurt me. And to this day, that's why I'm like, fuck Hector. I'm like, fuck Hector. He gonna take all of our money because the lamp broke. The lamp broke. The lamp broke inside the house.
So you didn't tell the whole story, Swaggy. So you broke the
I
lamp.
didn't break the lamp, but he accused everybody.
He broke some shit.
So he took everybody's money because the lamp didn't cost that goddamn
It
money.
don't matter if y'all don't snitch. Hey, everybody get pinched.
Damn, Nick. Now you mad at Mike because you fucked up.
You didn't tell the whole story, Swaggy. I didn't know you broke the lamp.
I didn't break. There was a lot of us in there. You know, the lamp broke.
You broke the lamp. Just say that.
He came in talking about, no, I didn't break it. But I ain't no snitch. So he was like, since nobody wanted to say
Hey
nothing,
man, what do you mean you ain't no snitch? I know you. Who did it? Who did it?
Because I'd have told on that nigga right then and there.
I was scared too. I thought it was gonna mess up, the draft stock and shit.
Who broke the lamp?
I thought I wasn't gonna snitch, so it made me look good.
Who broke the lamp now?
Statute of limitations.
Nigga, what you talking about?
Arizona.
Who was that nigga? Hassan? Was it Hassan?
I saw.
Hassan, brother. I told
Shout out Hot Sauce.
That's sauce.
Shout out Hot Sauce.
I can get him to snitch on anybody.
Anybody.
I ain't got to put no pressure on him.
Snitch, always.
Always, baby.
You just gotta ask different questions.
You gotta know how to talk to him.
Talk to him different.
No threatening. You ain't got to. I ain't hit no with no jail time.
Calm down.
Calm down. Just who did it?
Talk to me.
Jordan, you know where to go now.
Shout out Hot Sauce.
I wish I was like with LeBron, protect the players.
I protect you, baby, all the time. We're gonna get you your
got
500.
me my ass with.
No, but you're gonna have 500.
You say you got to check in. Next time you buy
We're gonna give you
Westchester.
500 with interest, brother.
With interest.
With interest.
So last question on the couch on this LeBron Pat McAfee situation. Like I mentioned, McAfee probably Stephen A. Smith's biggest op at ESPN, biggest competition. Do you respect Bron's pettiness for doing an interview with Stephen A.'s biggest competition at ESPN?
Hell yeah. I mean, shit, he traded friendships for Drake to Kendrick. So it would be, I mean, LeBron don't care who he go to, so why would Pat?
A minor.
You can switch.
Wait,
Not beefing, but they're competitors at ESPN.
We can switch up.
McAfee
Go
was
to the op.
the new kid on the block.
Go to the op.
Signed a big deal when he came through. Stephen A. just signed that 5-year, $100 million deal.
So why are they ops?
Wait, how much?
Aren't they on the same team? Like it's ESPN?
Well,
No, they compete. for the same
McAfee
slot.
McAfee moves a little different.
Yeah.
I know, but it's the same team. Wouldn't
Same
Charles
network.
Barkley and them be the ops?
But it'd be like if you were on the same squad, let's say with Swaggy, and he was trying to take your shoes and take your house and your work, your piece.
Like when you
But he
left.
did that.
So,
I did that with.
and now you're on the same team.
I did that with the work.
Took your championship
Big
at the
three.
Big Three.
He fired me on the big three after I hired him. Right?
You left your own damn self.
No,
Man, we ain't gonna go down that lane. No,
I literally said, hey, listen, I'm not going to be here today. You the coach.
For 5 weeks in a row.
You the coach. You the coach.
For 5 weeks
Yeah,
straight.
you the coach. You don't put yourself in. Just maybe 2-3 minutes, right? You know, do your thing.
Yeah, you know how you
And
They
then
will go to the
they
airport
got
and be
on
like, you know what, I don't feel right today.
That 10 grand didn't hit right.
Hey, man, my stomach hurt. I'm going home.
Yeah, man. I get to the airport, man. I'm like, that 10 grand. You know what?
All right, well, let's keep
They
this
don't
moving.
move the needle like it was supposed to, man. Child support done went down. Kids turning older, man. I don't need this. I don't need this snowball.
Every week, though.
I don't need all 10 grand not to make this. Yeah, they done bumped down about 400.
Let's keep this thing moving. Nick's been trying to hold down the fort.
But he did. But I was cool with him. So, you know what I mean? See,
know,
right here.
our
So
girlfriend.
you trying to create
No,
beef
I
between
know,
us.
yeah.
Being creative.
My boss said they not enemies.
Okay. They're frenemies.
And he couldn't do Shannon Sharp because, you know, he didn't want that show to get more ratings.
Yeah,
I'm just saying that's a big. He's one of the.
Yeah, but they working together,
They
so we didn't
working
want to do that.
Yeah,
we were see, LeBron respects that.
He
didn't want to break up the friendship.
He didn't want.
That's why he didn't come
that
over
caused
here.
a rift. You know?
That's why he didn't come over here. He know I'm trying to get a new job, so I can spin the narrative a little different.
That is why.
Got it.
I gotta wait till I get to the big house.
And he didn't feel like checking you. I told him, I'm like, you know what, don't go
Why
down
you
that
won't
path.
check me for?
What
did I
I was
do?
like, little Steve is a little too
Why you won't check me for?
You in the weight room, you might need a couple more rounds.
Why you won't check me for?
Because you said you little Steve, so he going at everybody. He like, you know, you like it's like Stephen A. going
got a
at
price on
Brownie.
my head?
It's like Stephen A. going at Brownie.
a price on my
It's the same, yeah.
I got a price on my head.
Yeah, watch your back.
It's a-
Watch your goddamn back.
Even in the shower, even at picnic.
In the evening.
I got a price on my head, but it's a risk to collect it.
That is fair. That is a bar, as the young kids
Please say your prayers before you leave the house. You come embark on this journey that you will never return from. Okay?
He said,
You send that to your boss and your hero. You tell him, this is Sparta.
A great film.
Yeah, this is Sparta.
but remember, part 2 was ass, though. The first one was good. So if you're going to be part 2,
No, it's part
the
one.
sequel was always ass.
Do
Just
you want to be the
remember,
nigga that's getting kicked in the well or not?
No, Spider-Man 2 is nice.
It's about 30 Spider-Mans, though.
No, the 2 was the best one.
What are you talking about?
Spider-Man 2.
This last one was the best
I don't
one.
even know the last one. Spider-Man 2, Toby.
No, this one when all the Spider-Mans came together was like the best one.
Man, the motherfucker flying
That's what I'm
across.
saying. That's what I'm
Doing
saying.
shit,
Two.
all that shit the
It's
same
just
to me.
2.
Is that the one with the black kid?
That's
The cartoon?
good, too.
I ain't see that one.
That one good. But that Spider-Man got like a lot of them. It's multiverse, but it's only 2 parts in it. The second one was ass. The first one is
You
good.
didn't like the one on the ocean?
Nigga, see, I don't remember. I
Yeah, I don't remember
the
it
kick.
either.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So if
All right,
you
well,
part
let's-
2,
Let's keep this moving. Shai, we're going to talk about your favorite team now. Knicks have been trying to hold down the fort while they wait for the return of Jalen Brunson. Tuesday, Cat and Josh Hart messed around and made some history. Let's take a look at the highlights. Cat and Josh Hart taking on the injury-depleted Mavs became the first Knicks duo to drop a triple-double in the same game. Cat finished with 26 points, 12 rebounds, and 11 assists, while Hart had 16 points, 12 rebounds, and 11 dimes. It was Cat's first triple-double with the Knicks and the third of his career. Boom. OG Anunoby led the Knicks with 35 points and 5 rebounds, going 15 for 24 from the field, 3 for 6 from deep. As I mentioned, Mavs dealing with injury issues, a limited roster, only had 9 players available for the game. Najee Marshall took advantage, dropping a career-high 38 points in 38 minutes. Marshall's 38 points surpasses his previous high of 34 he set earlier this month.
AD didn't play?
AD did not play.
I thought he wanted to play.
He out again.
He came back.
That's bullshit, man. Why even do that? Like, why even?
He's trying to help his squad. They don't got enough players.
So you're not going to play back-to-back? It was like,
Yeah, it's like, because you playing against Cat.
But Knicks are 5-3 in their last 8 games, still holding down the 3rd spot in the East, on pace to surpass their 50 wins from last season. So, Cemetery Larry, Championship Charles, also the Cookie Monster. How much faith do you have in the Knicks squad to make a deep playoff run with a healthy Jalen Brunson? Supposed to come back end of March, early April.
Where are we right now?
Third in the East right now.
Third in the East. We've been able to maintain third in the East while he's down. I think we're in a great position. I think the adjustments that we've made offensively to implement cuts into pick and rolls and dribble handoffs give a lot of different options for Cat to pass and have ISOs. I think with OG being able to play as well as he is, taking the realms of second to Cat, and Cat knowing that he can just let him go whenever, that opens it up for Bridges to be who he needs to be within the new style of offense. But I think the adjustment's going to be when Brunson comes back, are they going to still play the same way? Or are they going to go back to the two-man game between them two and have Josh Hart kind of wait to play like this? Because he doesn't play like this a lot when Brunson's on the floor. He gets a lot of rebounds with the triple-doubles. It's because he has the ball in his hands. So I want to see what that looks like when Brunson gets back. But to be in third, New York, New York, New York, New York, New York.
That third spot is like default, you know. Being third in the East is, you really like 10 games still behind first and second. So it really don't matter, to tell you the truth. Like, you see the drop.
7.5 games behind the Celtics.
7.5 games?
12.5 games behind the Cavs for the first in the East.
I was right there, you know.
But 3 games ahead of the Pacers.
Are you speaking from experience?
No, I'm just talking about it's the East.
Oh.
You know.
Because your team is where? What? Doing
Lakers.
where?
The Lakers?
What's
You know, we probably 4, but we like
Fifth right now.
Well, a game off.
Lower than us.
Like I said,
Thank you.
know, it's a big drop.
Thank you.
And
You don't be preparing much
it's a
when you
big
try to go
drop.
head up, do you? You just show up and be like, yay!
Nah.
Yay! Yay! Mom, I'm here.
Did defeat the Knicks, though.
But the ride back home is so sad. Like, baby, why you ain't put up no fight? I didn't know he was gonna punch that hard. I didn't know he was hitting me like that. Was it 3 people? He was hitting me with combination after combination.
hit him by like 4 times. Like about 4 bitches
You
out.
ain't do shit when the fat bitch jumped on me. Shit. I was trying to help you, nigga.
I gotta live here.
He gotta live here. My roof. That's my roof. Look, I'm trying to keep my roof clean. He keep fucking with me.
Good, you got faith
I
in this.
forgot what I was about to say. Go ahead, man. You just keep fucking with me. Baby, you can't fight. Shit. Baby, you can't fight.
It was 2 of them.
Knocked about 4 bitches out.
Good, you have faith in this Knicks roster with the healthy Jalen Brunson. I do not care about your best ball drive.
Oh no, I'm sorry. I was no. All I seen was the new evaluation for underdogs.
I have seen that as
At
well.
1.2 billion, you
Yeah,
know, and
you know.
they got us in it. Yeah, it is.
Man.
Time for some negotiations.
Huh?
Shout out to Underdog starting their Series C funding.
Woo! Man, I already
He's
see
good
the
over
shit
there.
that I can get.
He's good
Man,
over
I've been
there.
on eBay ever since, man. Ain't motherfucking nice little TV, yeah, nice little car, but can't tell me shit.
out
What you
to
said about the
Underdog.
Knicks? Congratulations. Yeah, I'm positive. I'm happy right now. Yeah, good. The Knicks gonna be doing good, man. Hey, Spike, we can sit next to you now.
Well, you can't get. I will.
No. New evaluation, 1.2 billion.
That's a lot.
1.2.
Yeah.
I think 1.225.
Tracy Morgan.
2.5, just to be. Say that.
1.225.
Yeah, we
Not that I'm
pocket
counting.
watching. Yeah.
Just,
I'm glad my
What's up,
contract. I'm glad my contract up.
Damn.
Yeah, it ended as soon as I seen 1.225. Yeah. Woo!
Hey, can I borrow one of your cars?
How we gonna get you one?
Nah, come on, I got a flat too, so
You got an Uber.
You're not driving the Maybach. Let me
It
just
don't
take
matter.
it, man.
I ain't gonna lie to you.
The Uber can't get past the gate. I gotta walk all the way to the front.
Hey man, so look, I believe in the Knicks, man.
you believe
Wow,
in
you
it?
can-
Yeah.
This is a new and improved Gil.
I believe in the Knicks.
That's why you
The
ain't
bag,
shit.
the valuation
Pat
is just touched down.
I
Little
believe.
Pat Riley.
Who they play first?
They would play currently the Pistons in the 6th spot, but the Pistons may jump. It may end up being the Bucks, just depending on how they look.
Ooh, that's what we want.
You want the
Yes.
I want the
Bucks?
Knicks.
Yes.
I want the Knicks. I want the Knicks Pistons. That
Second
just
round.
looks.
No,
that just
man.
look like some
Too much.
some angry
Too
shit
much.
going on.
No,
Just
'cause they ain't- Knicks
just
ain't
like
angry. Knicks ain't angry.
It's so-
Huh?
they on
The Knicks
yard.
ain't angry.
no, the crowd.
It's just
That's all you hear. Just bunch of black boot wearing motherfuckers on both sides.
They got boots on.
Just so much.
They got boots on. They're in the yard for sure.
Woo, that's gonna be a brutal series, boy. They gonna limp out of that motherfucker.
Shout out resident Knicks fan. So you said you'd rather see
What
Bucks in that 6 spot.
What about
Like
the Hawks?
underdog series. See, you see who's up there on their shit.
Shout
It's
out
us.
Hart Capital
It's us.
and shout out Gills
It ain't
Arena.
nobody else. It's us.
I do see the Gills Arena logo next to the Underdog logo. Woo, woo.
Number one.
Who's the number one show at Underdog?
Hey,
The one they put up there.
They did put a Gills Arena logo there. Mm-hmm. The price of the brick has
I mean, yes.
Price of the brick went up.
now
I
gone
borrow
up.
your car after this.
No, we gonna borrow their car.
But I just need a car.
I want that bus.
We want the Underdog bus.
Hey, Krista, get here the Maybach van. Go and have fun.
Thank you, man. Oh, for real? The kids gonna love that.
I know they
Hey, no, they gonna love that.
They gonna love it,
I'm
man.
gonna pick them up after this.
Gil, generous man.
You love me, man. You know, I know you love me.
I can't park that shit nowhere around here, man. Anyway, man. It's
Not
taking
a
the parking spaces.
Gil, not a discreet Maybach
Taking the
minivan.
parking space, man. Go and take that off, man.
Every time I see the Maybach minivan in the street,
Because I got
Do your thing, man. Nobody care about that no more, man.
Damn.
Gil, man of the
I need
people.
it for a couple days anyway.
Shout
And
out-
it's the van.
Yeah, hey,
And it's the
the
van.
back seat,
That's why
all the way lay down. I got it laid down.
I gotta wipe it down.
You get some
Probably
clean,
do.
Okay.
some bleach wipe,
Probably do.
give it a thorough lathering.
And I'm gonna tell you, they never say no. It is Maybach. It's Maybach or the Marriott. They're like Maybach.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna be honest
And you
with you.
feel better.
Shout out to the Bonvoy Club for all the members of the
Man,
Marriott
that's some
Bonvoy.
good. Those are good choices.
Right?
For real.
Maybach.
She got-
Marriott.
And
Yeah,
it feel better. Like you ain't mean that.
Is there
Marriott?
champagne? Is there champagne in the Maybach?
No.
Get your own shit.
Ain't even no ice.
No, nothing.
Ooh, that's the decision.
Just get back there. They be like, that's the emblem? DJ Khaled.
Another one.
Hey, they gonna have fun, bro.
Another one.
Is it still in Chinese?
Yeah.
I
Maybach
remember
is
when he got it, man.
still has Chinese.
Still the Chinese shit, man.
Translate.
You figure it out. You drive it long enough. you
COVID.
figure
It was
out
COVID that did that.
I remember that.
COVID fucked everything up because that's when it came over. They cut the shit off in China, and then they couldn't bring all the pieces over to make it
To translate.
it. Yeah, nah, exactly what happened.
You was coming in my community, hopping out with paintball with the.
Oh, yeah.
yeah.
All right, well, let's keep this moving back to the Western Conference. The OKC Thunder made some history Tuesday as well, getting their 60th win of the season to tie an Oklahoma City franchise record set during the 2012-2013 season. Let's take a look at some highlights from that game. So SGA led the Thunder with 32 points, 7 rebounds, and 5 assists, 10 for 23 from the field, 9 for 10 from the line. It was his 65th straight game scoring 20 or more points this season. Only Jordan, Wilt, and Oscar Robertson have accomplished that feat. Thunder got their 7th straight win. Now the first team in the league with 60 wins. So like I mentioned, the 60 wins ties the Oklahoma City franchise record. As we know, they came from Seattle before dipping to Oklahoma City. So Thunder just 5 wins away from breaking the overall franchise record of 64 wins, was set during the 95-96 season when the franchise was still the Seattle Sonics. Shout out to Seattle, a great city.
And he playing like he know he won MVP. Skipping no motherfucker. He dunked on a motherfucker. Yeah.
So SGA, we talked about 65 straight games, 20 or more points. SGA also has 37 games with 30 or more points this season, leading the league with nearly a 33 per game average. So as you watch SGA out there and what he's able to do on the floor, what makes SGA such an elite scorer in this league?
Man, really, for me, he doesn't let nobody dictate his game. He always in control. I feel like he move at his own pace. He's crafty, quick. You know, it's the little quick little subtle moves he do, and being able to shoot any shot you want with that type of with the game, it's gonna be some scary nights, man.
So get your high-level scorer during your time in the league. You watch SGA out there on the court, and obviously it's a regular season SGA. We'll get to the playoff SGA in a moment, but what makes him such an effective and elite scorer?
Very, very great counter-puncher style.
Yeah.
Right? He knows how to shift you, get you going one way for you to over-jump it so he can come back the way he wants. Like, it's very under control. His change of speed is very, very good. Knows how to stop on a dime, right? Like when you look at his movements, like he can go really fast and stop to change directions, which is a skill you have to work on your own. It's more like, like a football, like a receiver.
Yeah.
Something like a Chad Ultra where he can speed up, stop, go, and change, and that's how he actually plays. So, no matter how aggressive you are, the way his style is, he reads your body, right? You want to, try to cut him off, he'd come back the other way. If you played off of him, he's going to get you to the point where you have to react to his movements.
And Shai, when you watch SGA on the court, what impressed you the most about his ability to score at such a high level?
He's very skilled. He's patient. He loves his angles. But to me, a lot of this attributes to how you defend him. And he's a player that takes what you give him. So he's always going to be aggressive to take what you give him. And that's the driving lanes, splitting, being able to Euro over the top, anything to get him in scoring position. I think he's looking for those opportunities more than anything else. And that's the Allen Iverson mentality, is get in scoring position.
Yeah.
And I think he's doing a great job of that. But just as far as teams guarding him and trying to figure it out, you got to scheme elbows and boxes, boxing one style. Pass on a man, you got to do man zone against him.
I don't know. He's
You can't
stronger
play.
than what you think to, though.
Well, stronger ain't got nothing to do with being able to make him think and pass.
No, because he posting up.
But we
All he need is that butt.
elbows and boxes ain't no posting. It's just different.
He uses his body, his shoulder all the time. Boom, he just need that little space.
But that's what I'm saying. So when you crowd his space and make him drive into another lane.
If you at the post, you see that man coming up.
I'm fronting the post.
spin,
I'm fronting the post.
Shoulder low, boom.
Fronting the post. You're not getting it.
Can't front. You going a little guard?
I'm fronting the post. Don't let him catch it in the post. 3/4. Don't let him catch it in the post. He catch it off the post. He better be catching at the 3-point line.
Yeah.
So let's fight on defense. Let's fight. Let's make him catch it.
Back down, use your when
Pick
you
and
doing
roll,
that
we trap
strong
it. Hey,
shit,
look,
he
pick
use that against
and roll, we trap it right away.
If he backing down, you trying to do strong, it's an easy spin off.
But we trapping that. You get two dribbles.
One step, get to your spot. The spot he know he gonna get to. He know he gonna get to that spot before he
But
get to that spot.
He's getting in those spots because there's no schemes. He's just playing one-on-one. They're just guarding him one-on-one. He getting by them. That's first one step. Get out of here.
No.
That's his first step.
You
It's
see
going
him
by.
back that dude down from the 3-point line?
Yeah, but that's because they're not up. They're not doing nothing. There's no D. Just imagine you being on an island with a player. Who can you guard on an island, literally? No one can guard nobody in the NBA on an island.
On an island. Let's think about like Sam Cassell, a crafty Sam Cassell in the post.
You can't guard that. You can't guard that.
It's hard.
So you have to send one.
I don't know, man. That's tough.
Even knowing that in the scouting report, soon as Sam Cassell turn his back, listen, we either trapping the pick and roll or you trying to get the ball out of his hands. We're not letting him back you down. We're not letting Chauncey Billups back you down. We're not letting Baron Davis back you down. We're not letting Gilbert back you down. We had to send one.
You can't double. Everybody that tried to double. You tried to double Kobe.
Because he's the only one you got, but they're not doing it right. They're not doing it right.
Still got 30 attempts. It don't matter how many times you double, you ain't gonna be able to do it every play. It's gonna be some quick play, quick moves he gonna do. You think he ain't seen every defense already?
No, he has not.
If he haven't, then the NBA is
playing
crazy.
one-on-one.
Nah. And that's another thing. It's hard to double. We got Jalen Williams, we got Chet.
That's the difference between this era.
It ain't just him by himself.
What we used to play in, like there's no dead spots out there. Right? You got guys who actually can put the ball like in the basket. You know, you got guys who only there just to spread the floor. Right?
If I'm a coach, I want those guys to show me what the fuck they can do. Because this dude is showing me. He's showing me 30 for a game. I'm not, as a coach, allowing that. Under no circumstances. Every time he play against me, it's 15.
Never.
He's upset.
Never getting 15.
15. We making
You
it
can
tough.
never get 15.
All of our guards are gonna foul out.
You can never. They will, and that's
They're gonna have to.
You gonna get 10.
You don't play for the rest of the week if you don't foul out. I want all 6 fouls.
And then you lost.
No, we ain't
everybody
lose nothing.
fouling out. How you
No.
gonna play?
Oh,
Who you
he
playing
got
with?
15 points.
You can't get. He's never getting 15 unless it's a blowout by 50 or something.
So Shai has an uncanny ability to get to the free throw line.
Yeah, that's what I'm
currently
saying.
second in the league in free throw attempts per game, behind Giannis.
do all
At
that
8.9 free throw attempts per game. He's shooting 90% from the free throw line. But what's your response to people that say he's a foul merchant or a foul baiter? That's kind of been the words thrown around when describing him.
Oh, because the best players that ever played the game wasn't shooting free throws? Like, is that what we're trying to say here?
Giannis averages 10.4 free throw attempts per game, too.
I mean, you go through history.
Right.
Everybody, all the best players that ever played the game
For sure.
got free throws because that's the best player. You're trying to stop the best player, so you know, you're gonna go to Jordan, you're gonna go to, Kobe, you're gonna go to Tim Duncan, you're gonna go to Shaquille O'Neal. I mean, if you go through history, that's part of the game. You're trying to figure out how to stop them, so you're gonna foul, you're gonna double, they're gonna. Remember back in the day, we used to fake like we got fouled? Oh, I mean, come on, it was a thing.
And it's the people that just know how to get
Get
fouled.
fouled.
Like Lou Will. That's like 80% of his
it's a
game.
skill.
Yeah, it's a skill.
80% of his game.
Lou Will?
You just said 80% of Lou Will game.
Man, he
was
knew how to
getting
get fouled. Hell yeah.
All right. Break that down.
That motherfucker.
Break
Before
that
they had to change the rule for James Harden and
Just
KD.
break that down when you talk about that. 80% of your game
It's getting you in foul trouble.
It's trying to get you in.
trying to get you to foul.
trouble, yeah. It's a skill. Some people.
You're not really putting no skill to work.
Shit, getting fouled is a skill.
It's a skill. it's like boxing, right? Mayweather is a counterpuncher. Like he wants you to tire yourself out, and he's waiting for opportunities. Same thing with a basketball player who's a foul baiter. If I know you're not disciplined enough, you're gonna reach, you're gonna try to overaggress yourself, you're gonna jump, you're not gonna be disciplined. I want to get fouls on you. Right? That's the point. Like.
I think the point is, am I fouling you or are you trying to get me to foul you? Am I actually fouling you or is
Both
the
is a
ref calling
foul.
it because you're selling it?
Both is a foul.
Are you selling it?
It's still a foul.
Is it?
Yes.
If you're selling it?
It's still a foul.
Ooh,
If I'm selling
it's
a foul
different
that
if you're
you
selling
fouled.
it. Why
If
you
I'm
gotta
selling-
sell it? If it's a foul, it's a foul. You ain't gotta sell it. What you selling, nigga?
I'm selling you fouling.
Thank you.
selling you
You
foul.
selling the foul.
Hey.
Cause you can't sell me the skill.
The skill is that.
The skill is the
Yeah,
foul.
you gotta make it the skill. Cause you can't sell me the game. You gotta give me this fake shit.
Why you look at OnlyFans sometimes? They selling it and you watching.
I'm buying it.
Yeah,
I'm buying it.
The ref is buying
The
it.
ref is buying it.
Ready?
But I wish I could get my refund. That's the point.
Everybody.
Have you ever asked for a refund?
Hell yeah. And reported the page.
You go far with it.
What you mean? Yeah, and reported the page.
That's fair.
Yeah, delete her.
Man of the people.
She was $300 for nothing.
Value is important.
300.
300.
Oh, that must have been a celebrity.
It was somebody.
Yeah, I was gonna say because $3 could have got you everything you
Still
needed.
waiting. No, not this one.
Oh no, them regular ones. I was like, this is what you do for $3.
I was upset. Spicy content with no
Oh
spice.
my God! I see celebrities. I mean, you can see my feet for $25. Girl, you better watch out. $3 get you everything over here. You go wipe my phone off for $3. Woo!
$3.
Almost got me. Dog, this is so.
Wipe my phone off for
Yeah, I thought it was 3D. I guess y'all wasn't on the early ages of it, huh? Y'all wasn't watching during COVID. Yeah, they couldn't go to work. Yeah, they was real desperate then.
You can't keep going further and further.
I'm just saying.
You can't give it out, man.
$8.
So we asked the chat, is SGA the best scorer in the NBA? 55% said yes. But let's talk about the Thunder a little bit. Thunder on pace to set an NBA record for highest average point differential in a season. Let's take a look if we can. The Thunder have close to a plus 13 point differential this season. If we look at the last 5 teams, you got the Lakers, Bucks, Bulls, Warriors, Celtics. Each of those 5 teams went on to win a championship in that season.
They got a chance, bro.
I ask you guys a question.
They got a chance.
71, 72 Lakers. Who the fuck was on that team? Kareem? No.
Jerry
wasn't on that one. That's Jerry West and
Elgin Bailey.
I think Elgin didn't.
Wilt
finish the
was
season
still there.
That year. That was like his last year. in the league.
72.
Yeah.
Oh, they beat Wilt that year, right?
I think
That was the year they beat.
Will was on the team.
Wait, did Kareem didn't win?
He was. I don't think he was there.
He
at that
didn't
point.
get there then.
No, Kareem didn't. That wasn't the year Kareem played. Wilt?
Nah, Kareem got there.
Elgin Baylor, Wilt, Jerry West.
The year before that was
What year was the
Elgin
year
didn't play.
before?
He got hurt, I think, early in the year, right?
When did Kareem play this? Was that this year? The year before?
So 71 Bucks won the chip.
Okay, so the year
with
before.
Kareem.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
But like I said, all 5 of those teams who've had a point differential at that level have gone on to win the chip. 10 games left in the season, so this may not hold, just depending on how the Thunder approach.
But it's still, I mean, they'll still be somewhere there.
Yeah.
One would hope, unless they just get absolutely smacked in these last 10 games. And that point differential goes down. So 72 was Knicks versus Lakers in that championship. But
72, 73, 70, 71.
1-2, I believe.
No.
The 72 NBA Finals was Lakers. Knicks.
Oh, I'm looking at it right there. Motherfucker, the number 3, that Bucks beat. That's Kareem. He beat Wilt, right, in the championship.
But then,
No, they beat the Baltimore. Wait, hold on, let me see.
what about the Warriors team? I know they was up there, but they lost.
I think he beat the Bullets.
In 71, it was a conference final.
Oh, conference finals.
The Bucks were weirdly in the West at that time.
Yeah, Bucks were in the West for a while.
Okay.
But before they shifted over to the East. I believe it was like late 70s, early 80s before they made the shift to the East.
What was the Warriors when they won 73 games or something like
That
that?
was the 15-16 Warriors. Let me see if we can pull that up for you.
What was their numbers?
That wouldn't tell the truth though, because
Yeah, that's what
the
I'm saying.
starters sat in the 4th, so
Yeah.
they don't get their real evaluation.
But just brings to my point, like I said, all those 5 teams below OKC all went on to win a championship that season. Has OKC proven they can be a 16-win team in the playoffs, or giving you optimism that they can do so? I know we talk about the squad being young and not having enough playoff experience. Rolling through the NBA right now, SGA likely will win his first MVP.
All right, listen, I'm going with history, man. Right? I mean, I'm gonna give them the benefit of the doubt.
So 73 Warriors are actually 9th on the list. They were plus 10.76 point differential. And that's with dudes not playing the 4th quarter, which is...
I like it.
I don't know. All those people had, the best player in the league. That's the thing.
I mean, MVP is technically you the best player in the league. So,
Except for
but they always had, but they had another one.
Ooh.
All those teams had another one.
Yeah.
I mean, Jalen Williams gonna be another one, but he's
for
just
sure.
not the another one right now.
But I don't know, they win it. You just can't win all them games and not then they'll probably get there. I think unless they be like Dallas to fucking Golden State with Baron Davis.
Plenty of teams. I mean, shit, didn't Seattle Supersonics win their number 1 seed when they lost to Denver?
Mutombo?
I mean, it happens, but they're not going to lose the number 1 seed.
I was hurt.
I mean, they're not
I'm not saying they're going to lose.
They're not going to lose to the AC. We've talked about some of the potential matchups. Clippers, Timberwolves could be in the mix there.
Well, it could. Shit. That's...
telling you.
Yeah.
It just shows how good that
You believe the under 16
what is the Warriors' fall to that spot?
win team in the postseason?
What Warriors? That shit we seen yesterday? Man, you better not say their name no more, man.
Not the shit.
They not the Warriors, dog.
But it's Steph.
No, that's it. When Steph is there, just say Steph. I don't want to hear no Warrior talk.
But it's
just say
similar,
Steph.
though. It's not
just
similar?
say Steph.
It's not similar though.
Steph.
So we watched.
Just say we watched him without Steph. We haven't seen OKC without him yet. Okay. Just say Steph.
Jalen Williams not going.
Like they do. Like they do.
Go.
Just Steph and the Warriors, right? You just so everyone knows that Steph and the Warriors. Don't say Warriors. It's Steph and the Warriors. He got baggage with him. Carry-ons. Plus 15 when he comes to the building.
That's why his back was hurting. Then he was tired.
Yeah, shit. It wasn't that flow.
Hey, boss, he said he tired.
Shai, you wanted to talk again to the Shao comment?
I'm gonna talk some hoop. I really like watching them play when it comes to the dynamic of drive and kick, dribble handoffs. They got good spacing with Isaiah Joe, Caruso.
Yeah.
Even the big boy, is it Wallace? Number 6 with the dreads, the big man they got.
Williams?
No,
The
not
other
Williams.
Jalen, yeah.
The other Jalen, the other Williams.
yeah.
Yeah. And then Chet, they using Chet coming off the dribble handoff now with Harkenstein playing in the middle. So it's a lot of moving actions where you look at the March Madness, how they play with a lot of dribble, drive, kick, dribble, drive, kick, dribble, drive, kick. They do a lot of that.
Yeah.
And if you think about defense in the NBA, there's not a lot of disciplined teams that'll be able to stop those drives after the third drive. And that's what they're doing. Defenses are breaking down. SGA usually have his hands on the ball with the third drive, fourth drive. Defenses break down. I like what they're doing. If they could sustain it against that one team for 7 games, for multiple rounds, I think they got a chance to get there.
I think the winner out of, if this happens, the winner out of the Lakers and OKC wins that should go to the championship.
If they match up?
Yeah.
Currently on pace to match up in the second round.
I think if they match up early,
that's their biggest threat.
I think the winner of the other matchup and the winner of them is going to be who the winner is. I don't think it's going to be that matchup.
Denver can't beat them. I don't see that.
Beat who? OKC?
OKC.
They can beat the Lakers though.
Luka.
They can beat the Lakers though.
No, hell no. We whooped their ass with Luka this year. Come on, man. With Joker, we whooped their ass this year with the
7 games, bro. We talking about not 1 game. We talking about 7 games.
We playing tricks on them. That's why the second time we played them, we didn't play none of our players.
But y'all just got blasted by Chicago.
Without LeBron.
You just got blasted by Chicago.
That's his.
With the full squad.
But Luka in the playoffs.
Believe Chicago beat the Nuggets too.
Does Denver got the shooters that Chicago has? No.
They better
Luka
team
in the
though.
playoffs.
They don't got the same shooters. Being a better team and got better
Luka in the
shooters.
playoffs is different. Look, that's all I'm saying. Luka versus Shai. Then you add LeBron and Reeves and come on.
So
Last
Bulls
year-
beat the Nuggets recently. Joker did not play in the game, but they did.
I'm just going off of last year.
Go off this year.
Luka in the playoffs is scary every year. So I'm gonna just go off of Luka.
But how scary is it? It doesn't end in a nightmare.
Shit, it damn near do.
No, it don't.
For the West,
We only scared for a little bit.
Yeah. For the West, yeah. To be the 5th seed playing against what? He played the Clippers first round, whooped their ass. Then he played the 1 seed, whooped their ass. Then played the next Jordan, whooped their ass. The team that beat.
But that was another team. You talking about Dallas. You're not talking about the
It's
Lakers.
Luka.
No, bro. You can't do that because Dallas actually had two bigs. They had Kyrie Irving. They had a bunch of utility players that actually could complement getting there.
Are you saying that team is better than this team?
Hell yeah.
Oh, you crazy. Come
Who
on,
does
man.
Jackson Hayes don't match Gafford
It's
or
Ivory.
Ward?
Ivory and Jackson Hayes the same person, man. Same person. Look the same, everything. Same person.
All right, Gafford then.
He's just a big dude. Look. Luka made them.
Man, Denver don't got the shooters to spread the floor like they used to. Nobody's
That's-
worried about them.
Yeah, we ain't worried about them.
As the chat
What
pointed
about
out,
Houston?
Bull swept season series
What about Houston?
versus the Nuggets.
Houston got a
Yeah,
bunch
they-
of athletes.
Yeah, they
Like,
What about Houston?
Houston is them last year or 2 years.
So Houston's no threat.
No.
To who?
They've been
To
consistent
Denver?
all year.
To Denver? No.
No.
To the Lakers.
No.
Huh? Houston not beating the Lakers.
No.
Huh?
Houston Oilers, Houston Saints,
Houston?
Lakers 5.
Houston? Woody Hooten? Woody Huddy? What? Hustle man? What you saying?
Lakers in 5. Houston Rocket, Lillard.
Listen, man, Houston they nice, man.
Nah, they.
If I had to bet something, whether it's OKC, Houston, Denver, or the Lakers, those four.
All right, go from first to last.
OKC, Houston.
Houston to win it. To do what?
Denver, Lakers.
He ranking them as a go further. Right?
So OKC, Houston,
Denver,
Nuggets.
Lakers.
Yeah.
Fuck. You hear that blasphemy?
Houston can go, bro. Just like Detroit might go.
Go where?
Surprise everybody.
Shit.
How many season series has Houston won with other teams? Can we find
None.
Can we find that out?
This season?
When was the last time they won a playoff series?
No, season series against other teams.
Oh.
What was their record against OKC?
Let me pull it up for
But you can't do the Lakers then, though. You got to do the Lakers now. It's hard to do that.
So Rockets are 1-3 versus the Thunder this season.
Okay.
They got their ass blasted by the Nets twice this month. February, yeah, lost the Nets twice. They lost the Timberwolves. They lost the Mavs. Didn't have nobody. And the Warriors beat them. Jazz beat them. I mean,
So Rockets 1-3, 1-3 versus the Thunder.
The Kings just
3-1 versus the Grizzlies. Only played the Lakers one
Pacers
time. They got a
beat
couple
'em.
games I think coming up soon.
Ooh.
This in the West. You using the West team
West.
that they won the season series against,
So they won the season series against the Grizzlies.
and that's it. Just the
3-1.
Grizzlies?
They 1-3 against the Thunder this year. They've only played the Lakers once, won that game.
Okay.
they're young. I mean, it's just
So that's we asked that question just to see how many games they can win against other teams they haven't won series against. So they might have a chance against the Lakers.
The old Lakers, yeah.
Not the Lucas.
Yeah. They didn't play this Lakers, right?
Luca.
they're gonna have Clippers or Minnesota in the first round.
Ooh, what's their record
Houston?
against Minnesota and the Clippers?
I like the Clipper matchup.
What's their record against them?
So they've beaten the
don't
Clippers.
matter,
Beaten the
because
Clippers
they're
all
all-
3 times they played them.
All
this
3
season.
times, so they won that matchup.
Kawhi's
But this was early in the season, early
Kawhi is there
November.
now. and they
Yeah,
got
no Kawhi.
Whole different team.
Yeah.
But for our confidence, we won 3 against them. We're not tripping on what the fuck is there
It's
now.
Kawhi.
We 3-0 against them. We cool. What else? Anybody? What was the other team?
Minnesota.
Hold on.
Minnesota.
I'm
Minnesota.
getting the spinning wheel. There we go. And then Rockets versus Wolves this season, 2-2.
We like
Go
that.
7.
We like that.
I can see that going
I
7.
like Houston.
I can see it going 6 or 5.
In that one game they beat OKC, what was that score for that
Hey,
game?
but remember in the playoff, your stars, who is they star? Your stars need to step up. That's
We
what
don't
I'm saying.
know. We don't know.
That
We don't-
whistle blows
We
for the
don't know.
Star.
We don't
You need
know.
a
So they
star
beat
in
the
playoffs.
Thunder by 3 back on December
all
1st.
Yeah,
regular
that's what I'm
season
saying.
shit, man.
What
That
was,
shit ain't
the
working.
other 3 games, what was the scores?
Who are you going to when it gets tough?
Who the refs blowing the whistle? Who the refs blowing the whistle?
They don't
for?
got that yet.
That's what
Okay.
I'm saying. They need that.
Yeah, they do. But
We know
Jalen
Ant-Man-
Green,
we know
if we
Ant-Man
had
gonna
to
get-
give it to somebody, it would be Jalen Green, and we know that.
Yeah,
So
But he hasn't proven that he's the star.
He ain't gonna get Ant-Man.
And then who was the all-star of the team?
no one. So they're not gonna get.
Sangoon.
So they played each
Not
other.
getting- ain't getting no
Sangoon's the
calls.
actual all-star.
Played each other early November. Thunder won by 19. They played them December 1st. That's the game the Rockets won by 3. They played them December 14th. The Thunder won by 15, and then they just played on March 3rd. Thunder won by 9.
Okay, so they got their ass.
They
beat by
lost
30.
one, lost again, and then lost again. But it was a closer game the last time around. All right. I'm
So it was
with it.
19, 15, 9. So they getting better, if
Yeah.
you want to put it like that.
It was 19-5. With 19, we won by 3.
Yeah.
Lost by 15, then lost by 9.
Yeah. So
Most recent game lost by 9. That was March
That'll
3rd.
go 6. It'll go 6 if they
no,
win. They'll
no,
win
it'd be
too.
a sweep.
They'll win too.
No, it'd be a sweep.
Well, we're about, less than 3 weeks away? I'm 3 weeks away from the playoffs starting. Oh.
Bet it.
There's gonna be a whole bunch of reality checks.
Bet it.
But until then, let's
Well,
move
they ain't
on.
gonna play.
I
They
know,
never
yeah,
play.
yeah.
Let's move on to MostlyFans. Presented by Underdog. Go ahead and download the app. Use promo code GIL. Get up $1,000 in bonus cash plus a special pick 'em. As a reminder, shout out to Underdog. Series 3 funding, getting that valuation up, Gil. Gil's Arena on the,
Hey,
with the
don't.
logo.
I wasn't bullshitting about the call. I just want to let you know that.
I wasn't bullshitting about getting it out of here.
Give me a hug. No
So-
handshake. Nigga, come on, man. Show me some love, dog. You know, man. Baby, this is my dog.
So, first
I
question
love you, man.
is from Underdog user Bean Burrito. It's a question for you, Swaggy. It says, Swaggy, what were you doing 11 years ago today?
I had the white girl around the corner.
She around the corner?
I had the, you know.
Oh, I thought you said she around the corner now. My
might
bad.
be.
My bad. Go ahead.
You never know.
I was just trying to figure out.
He would have been a Laker, right? So were you getting arrested in the alley?
We have a video of what you were doing 11 years ago.
Well, no, 11 years ago, you was probably hopping my fence. It was,
Nah,
trying
11
to
goes ago,
help me.
you was
Yeah,
probably
yeah.
doing some shit on the court that you ain't supposed to be doing.
We actually have a
Yeah,
video
try
of
it.
what you were
I
doing
was
on the
probably
court,
averaging
Swaggy.
about 20 that these years.
Let's take a look.
Enthusiasm the Lakers are playing with.
More from
Trying to mimic me with the zero.
Look at the move, though. Look how much separation that is.
Beautiful move.
Wow.
Sexual chocolate.
Sexual chocolate.
Damn. That's what I need to be playing against. Shump. You see that man? I was
See,
giving
play
him
deep.
20. I was giving him 20.
But he's still in shape.
It was 5 threes back to back. Boom, boom, boom.
Let's move on to our next question. You did have a good game in that game, despite that meme being made. This question from Underdog user D. Colbert. He said, DeMar crossed 25,000 points this week. Is he a lock for the Hall of Fame? DeMar DeRozan surpassed 25,000 points.
Yeah.
Lock for the Hall of Fame?
Yes.
No discussion.
For sure. No discussion.
DeMar a lock?
For what?
Hall of Fame.
I guess. We saying it right now? We trying to say it now? Just
25,000 career points.
Yeah.
Is there somebody that got 20,000 points that's not a Hall of Famer?
I mean, if it ain't 50,000, man, I'm not impressed.
That's
Get the 50, Gilla.
That is fair. That is a high number to attain.
You think you ever see him in like a championship game, a final? DeMar.
Never know. Never know.
I'm not gonna say no.
I know it's tough.
I'm not gonna say no. But it's like
He
right now,
always
we
right
throw
there.
we throw around the criteria, so it's like us saying it now before his career is over. It's like
Cause he
if we
got
say
everything
yeah, then
else.
he stops playing hard.
He got
But he
everything
still- If
else.
he stops playing at this very moment, 25,000 career points.
Yeah, he got
I mean, if you would have came to the Lakers, man, we wouldn't even be having this.
It would not have been a discussion.
Yeah,
Obviously,
if his
it'd be like,
career-
yeah, we'll see you in the
career
finals.
stop
we'll
right
be,
now.
We'll be there. We'll be there watching.
They probably would have threw him in that trades.
No. We was always throwing the same person in there.
Did Tracy got hey, McGrady got 25?
No, yeah.
25,000?
He got 25? DeMar got 25?
Yeah,
DeMar got
Damn.
25. If T-Mac don't got
Hell yeah,
25,
he's a Hall of
if T-Mac don't got 25, he definitely a Hall of Famer.
But he got more accomplishments than T.
T-Mac, 18,381 career points.
Is PG around there? 20,000?
Yeah.
18,381 career points for
Yes.
T-Mac.
But he was hurt
No,
too.
PG.
PG, 18,690.
PG Hall of Famer too. T-Mac is the metric as far as accomplishments, scoring leader, points, and all the stuff he did in a short period of time. He didn't ever win. You know, didn't get out of the play, second round, all that stuff. So
all NBA, scoring titles, all that's what actually gets you.
How many All NBAs he got, DeMar? He never been first team, right? Or has he?
you got Ginobili, Tony Parker.
I'm trying to think of that Eastern.
Gasol.
They always been first a lot. Toronto.
3 All-NBAs, 2 seconds, 1 third, 6-time All-Star.
Yeah, he makes it.
Wait, he got a first?
Well,
No, 2 seconds and a third.
2 seconds and a third, all NBAs.
Yeah, he makes it.
Time for our last piece of the business of the day. It's our Gillian subscriber giveaway. Ladies and gentlemen, we are oh so close. You see, wait, can we? Can't show the. Let me move it over.
Think you'd have been a Hall of
I ain't gotta give
Famer?
up.
You think you'd have been a Hall of Famer?
I think I would have. I could have.
Ladies and gentlemen,
It's a lot of LA niggas just gonna be Hall of Famers, man.
I think I could have snuck in.
so ladies and gentlemen, we are at 995,000 subscribers here in Gil's Arena. We appreciate all the love and support. You guys subscribing to the page. Did not even get any clap. Krista did not clap. Did not even look up from her laptop.
Move it closer to you, Joe.
Huh? What?
I don't think they're not happy right now, man.
I can't. It is literally wedged in right now. This is as far as it can go,
yeah.
but that's 995,000 subscribers. Only 5,000 away from reaching 1 billion subscribers on the Gil's Arena YouTube channel. Hey, have a party planning tomorrow. Hopefully we can get to 1 million.
Yeah, what time do we gotta be here tomorrow, man?
Oh, early, on time.
Okay, just making sure.
Yes.
It is
Might
Shai's
be
Arena
here.
tomorrow.
The gym gonna be open. The court gonna be open. Get some practice in just in case. I don't know what type of energy y'all on. Just get my shots.
We're
up.
on a million
It's his
subscribers.
arena, so.
Got some special guests coming through.
Okay. But still, I still don't know if he's shooting or not. Or we just partying.
I'm just merely
I seen you in the gym on Instagram, so I think we shooting. You
That
know what?
wasn't
I'm
me.
gonna just come here at 10 o'clock and get
That
some
wasn't me, bro.
get shots up.
It wasn't
Just
me.
doing push-ups and shit. I'm getting right.
Should be entertaining. Pull up tomorrow. But we got $2,000 to give away on the show. Our first winner, T Green 920. T Green 920. You got $1,000 coming from Underdog. We got the Bron Smoke and the Bronny Smoke. Thank you, Gil.
Yeah, I knew it.
See that
I
form?
knew it.
You see that form?
Our next winner, Ray Mula 24. Ray Mula 24. You got $1,000 coming from Underdog as a part of our Gillian subscriber giveaway. Appreciate everybody on this couch. Appreciate everybody in the chat for rocking with us. This has been another episode of Gil's Arena presented by Underdog.
Hold on. What the? We don't get to promote Larry's Day?
Larry,
What the? It's Larry Day tomorrow.
said that.
Oh.
Just give my shit just a little, the smallest promotions. Yeah, tomorrow, Shai. Well, I'm gonna tell the strippers to go back home then. Shit, y'all not excited? I'm not excited. I'm not excited. You know what?
Brother,
hey,
you
Marcus.
trying to hide that
Hey, yo.
from us, man.
Hey, yo, they not excited, bro. Fuck all that. Fuck all that. Hey, the massage lady, the massage lady too. Tell the massage lady, no massages.
Excited for the massage lady.
Don't bring cake, bro.
I love that nigga, man. Hey, man, tell us more.
He might have a stripper with
Hey,
gas
Krista,
on.
can you take Melly to lunch tomorrow? At what time he showing up?
Nah, man.
9.
In San Diego.
Show 9 o'clock. Tell her the breakfast is on us. Have a meeting. Tell her reality show. Send her the fuck on. I don't need her to see nothing that's about to happen. Hey, so
We got that hat sitting on his head, man, for the side.
oh, man, that was the smartest thing I ever done, man. Giving that nigga the key to the city.
There better be a bunch of cookies around here. And the stripper
no cooking in here,
just eating cookies off the floor.
Ooh.
Oh, let's get up out of here. Let's go.
Ooh.
Make sure y'all tune in tomorrow.
Invite y'all, man. I was gonna invite y'all.
But they gotta come through the front door because they gotta set us. We'll be at the top.
Pick up the phone when
We're
security calls.
gonna hold a pen in the paper.
I'm just acting like I came to see a friend, you know? Y'all come here. Oh, it's over here.
You got a sign over here. You got to get this over here.
Hey, man, loan denied.
Hey, give me the
loan
number.
denied, man.
Give me the number or you can't call.
You ain't allowed to come to the boom boom room. They don't want to come to the boom boom room trying to fuck up my vision.
I know it's y'all hoes trying to sell. I know y'all hoes doing on the corner. Y'all trying to use the Lord to sell.
Yeah, that's what we're trying to do.
Y'all trying to use
That's
the
exactly
Lord
what we're
to sell.
trying to do. The Lord said, follow through with the mission, son.
Make sure you tune in tomorrow. It should be another exciting one. But this has been another episode of Gil's Arena presented by Underdog. Whoa, whoa! We'll see y'all tomorrow.